Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to PCG Live. I probably cut that intro short, and I don't care, because I can do what I want.
He said, whatever, I do what I want.
Let me see.
We're all in house.
Check, 1, 2.
We're all in house.
Check. All right, I just wanted to make sure I can hear myself good on stream.
Oh, good boy.
And I can.
Good boy.
So.
We're all in house. This is special.
Me and Kyle talked about this. How long has it been, Kyle?
Oh, it's been a hot minute. It's been since like early last year when like Xbox did one of their presentations and we were making fun of the overacting.
Yeah, the one.
Yeah.
Me and Van hated it so much.
It's been a hot minute since we've been in-house all
the girls
together.
are like, oh, let me see that phone. Oh my God, it works with my.
But wait, there's more.
Me and Van was like,
Yeah.
Yo, that it was so
Actually,
bad.
it's funny because I watched that episode the other day. I like to go back and watch the really old episodes sometimes to be like, what were we talking about back then? And it's like, it's hilarious to hear some of the stuff.
that's some funny guy.
But it was funny because that episode I was making fun of Sony, but not to bring that up right now.
not the time.
Too early, too soon.
Too soon.
Way too soon.
Yeah, so I'm trying to get my stream, the Twitch chat. Well, you can see the Twitch chat, but
Oh, yeah, that's right. We got Restream up.
trying to get the other Twitch
I'm not
chat.
in the dungeon right now.
Can't see
No dungeon.
Papa Kyle
Alright, here we go.
by,
No Papa
Sorry,
Kyle.
guys. Apparently, I can't multitask.
okay.
So, as you can see, we're all in house. We're not in house next to each other, but we are next to each other. You guys just
We
can't
are.
see us next to each other.
Like if I put my hand
Like-
way
like if
over
I do this.
here.
Like, see
This ain't a
that?
flute.
See that? That's how that works. So, but it's always good when we have everybody here. PCG has been popping all week, so
Oh, yeah.
my anxiety is through the roof for a lot of different reasons, and that's one of them because we've been busy.
Oh, man.
But Felix, the engineer, is holding it down out there for us.
Oh,
Holding down the
yeah.
company. Everyone's going to start leaving. It's getting later now, so you're going to start
Yep.
seeing a lot more people leaving. So, but it's awesome. I love seeing PCG like this. I love everyone having a good time, so it's always a good thing. So, not a bad thing at all. But we have a lot to talk about. Hopefully my mic is the perfect volume and is not too loud because it will get loud.
Uh-oh. That's true.
Van's gonna
It's
sound
going
like
to be
me.
very loud.
Because
Van's gonna have my volume today.
Because my dude's got it as the first topic. I don't even know if that might be the only topic. That might be the only
All
topic.
right.
That's the first topic.
No, all right. So this is what I thought, okay? Because today's episode, if you didn't know, is all PAX East.
It's brought to you by PAX East.
It's brought to you by PAX East, and we wish. But yeah,
You know,
this is all.
You guys keep talking. I gotta do something because Kyle's
He-
trying to show me up, and that's not.
This dude's like, I'm trying to show him up, and I'm like, I just want to get the bad news out of the way. That was my thing. It's like we're doing a whole PAX East. We're previewing what's actually going to be there, and then we're going to go over our PAX memories, which
That was such a jab. That was so like vague, right? Real quick.
hey, I don't know about you, my company's there.
Hey, yours is the only one apparently.
Mine's the only one there right now. So,
Well, in fairness, I don't have my whole big old green sign that's going to be there this year. But
yep.
my boy Larry Herb is going to be there.
Thank
And
God.
Larry's going to be showing off a game called Grounded, which is a 5-0 game.
True.
You know, we'll talk about it a little bit. I know details about that a lot because I actually played the closed big time. So we'll talk more about that in a little bit.
It's gonna be some good stuff. There's some good stuff though going on at PAX East this year.
There
It's gonna be a fun time. So, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we're gonna get into the bad stuff right out of the way. We're gonna get that out of the way because there's actually breaking news with that.
News.
I don't know how long Van's gonna be. We might as well just dive into
Let's
it.
just go right into it.
All right,
I'll
let's
come
dive
in
into
and
it.
do right
So,
away.
for everybody that has been living under the video game rock the last few days, not even last few days, last, what, 36 hours?
Yeah.
I'll say the last 36 hours. Sony decided, I'm literally going to say it like this, less than a week before they're supposed to arrive. Less than a week before they're supposed to arrive in Boston, they backed out of PAX East. So literally, the company that has the largest space on the show floor decided to back out of PAX East less than a week before they were going to show up.
Yep.
Due to the coronavirus epidemic right now. So we've talked about this for the last 36 hours, countless times, ad nauseum, at this point. But we need to express our feelings on it for all of you, because there's lots of feelings going on. I've been watching YouTube videos of other YouTubers talk about it. I've heard them say things like, it's hard to, hard to debate the reason why, and I'm like, not really. It's not that hard to debate the reason why. If you're debating it because of the actual reason, that's kind of inhumane, I would say. But there is a way to debate this, which is what I would like to debate it on in a little bit. So, but I want to just get your thoughts on the situation. Van, did you want to start?
I just want to do a ceremony that I've never done on camera.
All right, wait a minute.
You actually got him.
So he got. All right. Okay. Wait.
So
we just.
Here's my badges, my veterans.
He's
Just
got.
case you guys want to know how far back we go? We go back to the first PAX. That's how far back we go.
Yep.
The first ever PAX East.
Yep, that's right.
Yep.
I only brought the 2019 ones. The San Antonio one, the all four Boston ones, and let's see. The Seattle one. Oh, Seattle.
Yo, this is 11 strong. That's like Jordan's championships right there. Oh wait, Jordan don't even got 11 championships. That's Bill Russell right here. I can put a PAX badge on
it's all
each.
about
Yeah, but you got to go to different teams to get your badge. Oh!
At least
that was a good comparison, right?
At least
He stayed in, Cal. He stayed in. He didn't leave.
This would be the one time, though, I would say, where going around the country and traveling was the good thing.
So
I didn't even think of that, though, right?
You won multiple teams.
So I was multiple teams, and you know what? I won championships in all 3 cities.
So you busted Kawhi Leonard.
I did a bust Kawhi
But you know
Leonard.
what, though? It's all
Bam.
good and it's all love because it's PAX is PAX and it's all a good time. And that's what it's all about.
This.
You know what I mean?
Which is from
this.
PAX.
I have this from PAX
from
East.
PAX.
Which is from PAX East.
He didn't go against any
So
real.
that was the MVP.
Ah, see? Yo, he just so where's Stephen A. Smith when I need him? So disrespectful. Blasphemy. Wait,
it's cool to have that.
Well,
badge.
I
I don't have the badges like they got. I only have an E3 badge and a PAX East badge.
Hey, you know what? Don't matter. Hey, listen. Again, it's not about quantity; it's quality.
I mean,
As long as you get
that is big quality.
that is big quality.
Yeah.
Well,
Not anymore.
I mean, not anymore.
I went before it died. It's
Before it
literally
died, yeah, it basically died this year.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to unfortunate news.
You were asking Van if he wanted to give his take yet on PlayStation.
Would you like to have your take, or do you want Andre to go first? You are the PlayStation man, so we can save you for last.
Okay, I was gonna say however you guys want to play it, I'm good.
I don't have a lot to say
we'll let
about it.
PlayStation man go last.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have a lot to say about it. All I have to say is the thing that hurts to me is it would be different if it was a lot of people if we were China where the virus is, but because only one person got it and that person's been quarantined, someone pointed this out to me. There's still Celtic games, there's still Bruin games, there's still all these sports going on.
Right.
They're around the thousands of people, and that, you know what I mean. So to me, it's like it sucks only because it was hyped, and it was the only thing that sucks is because what they announced was going to be there. Like they had the biggest booths there. They
Dude,
had some
it was
big-
the first ever tech demo not tech demo, hands-on demo
Yeah.
of Last of Us 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
First ever.
And that was
In
big.
Boston.
And that was
Boston.
big.
You know what it is? People are sick of giving Boston people shit. That's what that is.
You know,
They're sick
honestly,
of giving us championships. They're sick of everything.
They're like, I'm tired of Boston.
This
No,
city
And
sucks.
my only pain from this is I'm hoping, because it was on the news today, like I didn't tell my wife or my mom because I knew the first thing they would say is, see, this is why y'all should, I know them. So I didn't say nothing, but then my wife woke me up this morning, aren't you going to PAX East? I'm like, yeah, everything's all. She said, why is it something about the PlayStation backing out? I'm like, don't pay no attention to that. But they said on the news this morning that other companies might follow suit through the next week, so stay tuned.
Yeah.
I really, really hope that other companies, because PlayStation is big and the leader there, I hope other companies don't say, you know what, maybe we should do what PlayStation's doing and back out.
This is why it just aggravates me, on the timing because PlayStation did have the largest space taken up.
What's going to be there now?
Well, Nintendo's still going to be there. They're still
No,
going to be.
No. He's
gonna be
saying in the PlayStation.
The PlayStation spots. Like, are they
Oh.
empty taking pictures?
Well, I thought about this, and I literally I would tell the PAX committee, it's like, listen, Nintendo's in the corner.
Yeah.
Put them right there.
So
Put them right in the middle.
So
put
what-
them in the middle. Put Square in the middle.
What
put
I
them right there live.
What I would say is offer that space at a discount to other vendors and see who bites first.
You could do that too.
And I think they will. I think they will immediately.
Because I imagine whatever deposit they got, and especially the week before, it's full.
Yeah.
They've got
Yeah.
the full. Sony's paid full up, and
Yeah.
I know that because of the fact of we were talking to them and how when you had to pay, and you had to pay 30 days before.
Yeah.
The rest of the amount. So
Yeah.
that's a lot of bank.
That is.
So as far as I'm concerned, they're saying that it's probably filled. They'll fill it with something. It's not going to be
I
an
hope
empty
so,
space
man.
on the floor.
Yeah, they'll-
it's just
Just
way
have
too
empty
big.
gaps. Yeah,
It's
you
way
can't-
too big.
you can't do that.
Yeah, way too big.
Yeah. So either Van's option would be a good one. I honestly think that they should move Square and Nintendo right there.
I agree.
Right in
There's
the
enough
middle.
space for them both to run.
Yeah, there's enough space for both of them. And then, I mean, the other spaces, I guess the other spaces could go to vendors. But then at that point, it's just, why move them? But whatever. I think they should just be front and center because they're two biggest attractions.
Now,
Right now.
one thing I've seen.
I'm just saying, wait. I said Square too. Come on.
No, I got it.
One thing I've seen thrown online before Vin gives his take is that people are saying that they felt that they were never going to go. Like a lot of people on Twitter are saying they felt
Not like
PlayStation
this.
did
Not
to
like
get the
this.
hype
They
up.
would have. They would have definitely done it a lot sooner. Trust me,
I
Sony.
feel-
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. I think why would they even waste the time?
It's
doing
over $100,000 for that booth space.
Yeah.
Do you want me to look up the exact numbers? I can look up
No,
exact numbers
I
of what it
mean,
was.
that. For the Twitter people that believe that that's the case, I mean.
I don't believe.
Yeah,
That.
And
why
then-
would
and
you
then
drop
with them
100 and
But
something
they would them
thousand?
backing out at GDC now too, which is breaking news. They just
Yeah,
backed
that's
out of-
What up, Matthew?
They just backed
Maddie?
out of GDC for this year, so they won't be there either. And Facebook game followed suit. They won't be there either for GDC. So
Yep.
Which Facebook is in fucking California.
no one.
Yeah, they're in California.
What the?
How do you back out something when you're there?
Oh man, this is.
I just don't.
I don't know.
You're there.
So it just boggles. It still just boggles my mind because, like, less than a week before, and I told you this before, Andre. This has been going on for weeks now.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, it's an epidemic. It's been going on for weeks. You know it's going to get worse.
Yeah.
Look at the numbers, like the initial numbers. You know it's going to go up because of what they've been saying about it. So if you know this is happening, and if you're forward thinking, which, sorry, I'm going to bash Sony a little bit. You're not forward thinking here.
Yeah.
If you're forward thinking, you would think, okay, this is going to get really bad. Maybe we shouldn't be doing something like this
Yeah,
right now if we're really concerned.
It was like the dude, like you said, the dude didn't just get sick this week. This happened earlier this month. So
Well, I'm just talking about it in general.
But
Like,
that's
it's
what I'm
going
saying.
to get worse.
That's what I'm saying. The guy that got sick, me and you talked about this.
Where are you
came
talking
from-
about?
He came from
The
China.
corona.
The guy in Boston.
Yeah, the guy that got
so
it.
for anybody that doesn't know, there was a case of the coronavirus in Boston.
Yeah.
But it was from one person that had just returned from Wuhan, China,
Wuhan, China, yeah.
which is where the source of the coronavirus is coming from. That person right now is in quarantine.
Is in quarantine.
He is quarantined, which means it's not going to spread.
Yeah.
They have him locked down.
And
They
we don't
call
have
him-
ships.
I mean,
that
it's
They
can-
caught him
sad.
immediately though.
we don't
too.
have planes that
Yeah.
can go back and forth no more. They already shut down every airline
Yep.
that enters Wuhan, China. No
Yes.
planes go out there. So
Nothing's going out there.
I'm just confused about it. Like it's short notice. I feel bad. Like I said, for Van and my brother that was going, he's not going anymore. But for my brother that was going, for Van, for any PlayStation fan, for them to announce some big things like this, like if Xbox had announced some games and then they were like, or if Nintendo does it,
Yeah.
let's pray they don't. If someone announces games and then they say, well, guess what, we're not going because of the coronavirus that's not really around yet. It's one person got. I would be pissed.
Yeah.
I get, listen, again, I'm not mad about the reason. I'm mad at the timing.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm mad about the timing. It's just, this is horrible timing. You've put PAX in a really tight bind here,
Yeah.
even though they have their money. It's a really tight bind for them to fill that spot.
Yeah.
in those spaces. It's
So-
going to be tough.
Since Matthew's in the stream, I'm going to point this out. So he said in the chat, he goes, "What's next? PAX East is going to get canceled."
No.
All right. So just
Nope.
I'm going to educate everybody real quick on this, right?
Yep.
PAX East could not afford to cancel.
Right.
If they canceled, they would be out, and I'm not over exaggerating this. I might be under exaggerating it. Millions of dollars. Millions. Not only would they have to give every attendee their money back, but they would also have to give every vendor their money back, on top of the money that they would also need to spend that they lost on signage,
Yep.
advertising,
Rent.
rent for the space. They'll actually even have to pay hotels, because everyone's hotel that got booked was actually bought by PAX.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they buy those rooms and resell them at the discounted rate that they buy them at.
Yep.
So guess what? They also lose out that. Millions of dollars. They will not cancel this show. They
No.
will not cancel
No,
this
no,
show.
no.
They will lose money, maybe. I'm not going to say they're not going to lose money, but trust me, people are going to go. I'm disappointed more than anything, but other than that, PAX is still PAX East. I mean, if anything, PlayStation hasn't had a good showing in PAX East since PAX East has been there. And I'm just being realistic with that. I've never been a huge fan of PAX East. Last year they had whatchamacallit?
Well, they had Days Gone last year.
Days Gone last year.
The
But I
year
already,
before,
I didn't give a shit about Days Gone. Like when I seen it, I was like, I'm gonna do it because it's here. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But I didn't give a shit about that. Their booths are cool, like they're PlayStation, of course. But they've never brought anything. This year would have made this the best PAX ever. We've been talking about it on the show.
Yeah.
We've been talking about it on the show. We've been saying like, oh, this is going to be the best PAX. Oh, I've been saying it. So, but I mean, it's because of the game selections. But now, like you literally, PlayStation was the company that was bringing all the hits, and now PlayStation is going to be there. But it's not. It's not taking fully away from PAX. This is still going to be an incredible experience. It's just a huge. This is Sony not going to E3 all over again.
Oh, yeah.
It's Sony not going to E3
This
all
might
over
be
again.
worse.
This
Only because of the timing, though.
This back is back
I'd say
to
more
back.
because of the timing.
It's back to back, and they haven't done anything. They haven't done nothing.
They have done nothing.
They haven't done nothing.
They've done
nothing.
nothing.
I get it. For anyone that wants to criticize, to be like, oh, you know, they're doing it for health reasons, I get it. All right. I think the reasoning is an excuse. I 100% get that. But if that's their real reasoning, again, I still think it's an excuse. I'm not saying Sony's backing away because they're afraid of anything, because they had something to present. Like E3, they had nothing to present, so that's why they backed out. So I get it, you know. But they were going to come to E3. I don't think they're afraid to come to E3. It's just, I think they're copping out for a cop-out thing, and that's where it's frustrating me, is because I'm not understanding where this is a problem. If it was going to China, then I can understand.
That's what I said.
But it's Boston, like you guys already said. It's one case. It's one case, and it got quarantined. It never went anywhere. You're talking to people that live in the Boston area.
Exactly.
It didn't go anywhere. Like I'm confused.
So now I'm not gonna go to Boston to eat or anything because I'm afraid from that one case.
But you know, and this is, by the way, Maddie. Let me explain something. Ready? Ready? It said, let's move Nintendo to the back because they don't have shit to show anyways. Guess what? PlayStation literally has nothing to show.
No, it's worse. They had something to show, but they won't show up.
They don't have anything to show anyway.
You know what Matt said? He said, "Can you give it to PAX and let PAX run the demo?"
I mean, you
Can
could.
I second that?
I mean, you could.
Can I second that?
Let them do it.
That's true.
I'd
mean,
love to
it's-
second that.
But it's just they're worried about. I get they're worried about the virus, and I understand. But like, look at every major city in the U.S. right now.
Yeah.
Other than Boston, which just happened to have it because of the kid that came back from Wuhan. Every major city has there been a case of it. Nope, not one. Not one major city has had it, other than us because of that. But like naturally, it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
So I'm not trying to jinx it. Like I'm really not trying to jinx this here.
No, I get it.
But it's just, it's so overly frustrating because, I mean, I could see people saying, like, oh, you know, maybe they're just copping out and backing out. And I could see other people telling PAX, like, they want their money back because they're not showing up, which they're not going to do that, obviously.
So if you guys are saying, if you guys said this, I extremely apologize. I didn't mean to miss it. But if they're afraid of, because it's a good, like a big group gathering, not so much that it's in Boston, but just because it's a large social gathering, that's still a cop out because you can't fly in from China.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you can't fly. So like, it's not known to like, oh yeah, we're gonna worry about. Of course, you can hop other flights and other places and get here. I get that, but like, everyone is on high alert right now for this.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's gonna magically pop into Boston because of the convention.
Make sense.
There's been other major gatherings that have happened since this coronavirus has been exposed. So if that's the reasoning, okay, all right, I can get with that. That's the reason. But again, even it's still not a good reason. Just because it's an excuse doesn't mean it's a great excuse. Yeah. Make sense?
Right.
So,
but also they backed out of GDC.
Yeah.
So we so that was kind of breaking news. We just figured out that
that's the first time we've had fucking breaking news in like a very, very, very long time.
We had breaking news like the last 2 weeks.
Yeah,
pretty good.
We usually miss them.
So yeah, they backed out of GDC. So now PAX East and GDC they're both out of. So it's like, but there hasn't been a case in San Francisco.
Rumor is with the Baldur's Gate, because it's supposed to be a Baldur's Gate. I don't know which part.
Baldur's Gate 3.
They're saying that might take the spot where PlayStation is.
So they just announced Baldur's Gate 3.
That's going to be announced. Yeah.
So
I'm excited for that. I was never a huge Baldur's Gate fan, but Baldur's Gate is a very big franchise.
Oh God,
game.
What does it play like? Because I've never even seen that game before.
Diablo-ish.
Yeah.
Oh, it's one of those. All right, so
it's a huge franchise.
They say rumor has it that the reveal will be in the spot of one of them. So I don't know what the other two.
Big fan base.
But they have three big spots.
Three. Yep.
3 big spots.
Beside the elevator, escalator, where they usually are, and then another space back.
Yep.
Where I think Mixer typically is. Mixer kind of jumps all over the place, so.
Yeah, they'll be in the same spot though. The only one that really changed was like Nintendo. They're now in like the corner where
Square Enix is in the same spot every year.
Oh, and another thing is, Biomutant Creator, since you know us, we've been waiting for that game.
They said it's still coming. They said it's still coming.
The guy did tell everybody. He said, he said, I appreciate the fact that y'all fans don't get upset with us because we never gave a release date. We just are letting you know it's still coming.
It's still
Wait, what
coming.
Game?
Biomutant.
Oh, Biomutant.
I was like, what?
I didn't hear the title. I was like, wait, what are they talking about? I was like, what about? Oh, Biomutant, yes.
They did not say if it was at PAX. They just said it's still coming.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, they have a booth. THQ Nordic has a booth. It has to be there.
They have to have Biomutant.
It better be like the final product. This is like what? This is like Cuphead all over again.
Yeah. It just keeps going and going. But what's happening is the hype is dying for it though, because like, Biomutant was up here when I remember all of us were like, yo, Biomutant. Then when we played it at PAX, it's like, yo, this game is. Now it's like.
But it's slowly.
So, when we played it at PAX though, it was kind of like, okay, this game is cool. I can. Something doesn't feel right. I was like, I like it.
Graphically, some of the enemies look pretty bad.
Yeah, something didn't feel right about it.
Yeah.
But like, other than that, like, all right. So what's it turning into? What game did the same thing that took a very long time and it's
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah,
that's
a very good.
The difference
example.
is Kingdom Hearts 3 is a franchise people love.
Yeah, but we gotta say a franchise that was new.
Yeah, that was new.
A new franchise because Kingdom Hearts already had like Kingdom Hearts 1.5 remix.
I can't think of one off the top. Maybe Anthem. No, but Anthem flopped.
No. Anthem flopped. That was Anthem's.
The only thing, all right,
there are games.
Like I said, the only game I can think of that was brand new that took a while for it to actually get released was Cuphead.
Yeah, but people weren't really.
Yeah, but
people weren't really rushing it. They were just more like, I wish it was here. Like we were like that. But like this game,
there was a lot of people that were like they wanted Cuphead.
But it delivered too. It also once it came out, it delivered. We got a whole Biomutant is going to deliver. Now I'm thinking the hype is that's why I said Kingdom Hearts, because the hype was up here. Then by the time it released, people were just like, it's just a game now. And I'm scared of that happening to Biomutant.
Want to say Watch Dogs? Watch Dogs took a long time to come out, right? Watch Dogs got backdated a lot.
You know what? Watch Dogs is a good example because the hype was through the roof, and then as it kept going, people were just like.
I know a perfect example, but the game did good, but because it took so long and it was such a delay, it dropped. It dropped, and a lot of people lost interest in it. And it's Fez. I don't know if you ever remember the documentary.
Fez is another one.
Fez
is
Fez
another
came
one.
to PAX.
Yeah.
And
That's a great game.
that was something he talked about. He won so many awards before the game came out, because they give you awards before the game comes out.
Yep.
Just like movies, there's like the
forgot
film
about
festival
Fez.
and stuff like that. Yo, Fez was a big deal. Everyone was so hyped about, built up all this hype, and it just slowly dropped because it kept. And it's not a simple game because of the complexity of the coding for it.
Yep.
But it's not Biomutant, in the sense of heavily graphical.
Right.
So, Fez was definitely one.
I can agree with that.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, did you get to express how you felt about PlayStation? Because out of all that, I still didn't express how I felt.
No.
I mean, like I said, I'm kind of disappointed that they waited this long to do it with PAX East.
Yep.
Now they're doing it with GDC. See, I don't understand. Like, are they trying to bring people from China over? And then that's why they're not doing it? Like, I would need, like, a full explanation from Sony on why this is actually happening. Like, if it's, because they are just concerned about their employees, I'd be like, okay, but every other company kind of going and doing this thing, and we're not really super worried about it. But, could it happen? Yeah, but, like, and the other thing, too, this pisses me off, too, is that now people are getting scared.
Yeah.
They're getting scared about going. Like, you said something. It was like, oh, I don't know if I really want to go now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, sitting there going.
Like, I'm not worried about it.
Mine's was in a joking manner, though. Mine's was joking. I was, no matter what I'm going, I was joking.
Yeah, but other people are scared of it. I've seen it on Twitter. Like,
So,
people are scared of going.
on a serious note, though, like, I am going to get a face mask. I am buying a face mask. Just because I don't want people coughing in my mouth.
Yeah.
And then I'm debating on gloves. I'm not gonna go crazy, but like I'm debating it because we play on controllers. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna get full hazmat suit or anything. But like.
But let's put
You
it.
can say it's cosplay. You go with the Monsters Inc. suit, like, yo, I'm just doing cosplay, man.
But let's put it this way, though. Every booth there is gonna have
hand sanitizer.
sanitizer.
They already made an announcement saying that they're gonna have an overabundant of
Hand sanitizer.
cleaning.
Yeah, so it's not like it's not going to be there and you're not going to be fine. Listen, everybody goes to PAX, and what's the one thing that happens to most people? They get PAX boxed.
Yeah.
It's happened to me. It's happened to
but that's
mostly
kind
everybody.
of why, though, like, I want the mask thing. Because it's just, like, it is well known. Like, I've never gotten super sick after. I've always felt a little something. But, like, I'm already sick in the head, so it is what it is with that. But I am thinking about a mask, and I was talking to Matt about a mask, like, oh, you mind grab me one too? And I'm like, yeah, there is a lot of coughing, there's a lot of sneezing, and it's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. But mainly just when it's close quarters. It's not like walking around. Like when I'm like waiting in line, like, we'll pop that bitch on. You know what I mean? Like, I don't. Yeah. And again, like, I'm not a germ freak. Like, I believe in the 5-second rule religiously. Yeah. So, like, I am not a germ freak at all. But, like, I don't want to get sick. Like, I am concerned about getting sick. And trust me, if you're getting a coronavirus, no face mask is going to help you.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the reality of it. Yep, that's the reality of it. Any other statements you want to make about the PlayStation?
I mean, there's not much left to say. They're not there. It's a big blow, but I will say this: it's not as big of a blow as you think. Mm-hmm. It's a big blow, but not as big as you think. Only because Doom Eternal's still going to be there.
Yeah,
you'll be able to play it at Van's favorite place, Laugh Boston. I had to sneak that out. But they will have something there, so you can play Doom Eternal.
Final Fantasy's still there, right?
Final Fantasy will be at the Square Enix booth. Yep. If it wasn't at the Square Enix booth, I'd be like, what the hell are you showing?
Yeah.
So
Final Fantasy 14?
Final Fantasy 7 Remake will definitely be there. I'm sure it's going to be the same booth that was at E3 and West.
Yeah.
So that'll be there. Nintendo's still going to have their Animal Crossing stuff. Which, speaking of Animal Crossing, we'll get to that because that's something I did not add, but we got to talk about.
For Nintendo, besides Animal Crossing?
Nothing yet. Okay. Nothing yet.
How long was that conference?
I say within the week. 30 minutes, yeah, half hour.
I haven't watched it yet, but I'll watch it on the way home.
I mean, so I'll say this with the Animal Crossing. I don't know if you want spoilers or not. from it.
I don't care.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
I watch it.
it's nothing like, oh my God, it's going to ruin something for you. Like there was an
Yeah,
announcement.
no, I'm cool with
It wasn't that. It's like, so they kind of reiterated, actually, by the way, any last thoughts before I move on to Animal Crossing?
Yeah. Let me, I guess, finish my thoughts because I never
go
really
ahead, go ahead.
expressed.
You're the PlayStation guy.
So where I'm at with PlayStation is I'm very upset. I'm very, very upset.
Right.
And that's more of a fan because this was going to be a very exciting time. I'm not upset with PAX, and I don't feel that this ruins PAX. It definitely puts a damper on my PAX experience. When I first heard it, it sucked so bad. Again, not to the point that I felt like, hey, this ruined PAX. I made the joke, and I'm like, it went from best to worst PAX in 30 seconds. Like it's a joke because, like you said, we still have Doom, we still have Final Fantasy Remake. We're probably gonna have Animal Crossing there. I definitely want a hands-on demo with that. There's a lot of games, and this year I'm doing something a little bit different. I usually go wandering, and every time I go wandering, I feel like I didn't do anything. So I'm actually going to make a pre-list of games that I want to play, that I want to make sure I play. I'm going to do research on games that are going to be there. I'm going to do research on studios that are going to be there, and I'm going to find out, and I'm going to play. So that way I have an idea of what I'm kind of going to. I don't feel that PlayStation did this because they had nothing to show, because clearly they did. They had a very large list. I don't think PlayStation did
If
because
anybody
they were afraid.
right now says that they didn't show because they have nothing to show,
Yep.
that is the most asinine
They were
statement.
the only ones to show they had something.
Yeah, I had like that list. Yeah, like that. That was a big list. PlayStation always has something to show at PAX. Always has something to show at PAX. They show Five Nights at Freddy's, and I didn't even know that was coming out on VR. I found out at PAX. That was awesome. You know what I mean? So I don't think that's the case. I do think the reason why they backed out was legit because of the coronavirus. Like, that's not even a question.
Right.
I just think it doesn't need to be that way. I think they jumped the gun a lot on that, and that's the thing. There is, as Kyle said, plenty to do at PAX East 2020. But I would be lying if I said that I wasn't disappointed in PlayStation because I would find a way. I would find a way to make this work. I don't believe that we're in that dangerous of a zone because, again, they would have canceled PAX.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. By the way, there was one other thing I was going to say.
Yep.
Andre might agree with me on this one. Andre, if Xbox was in the position of PlayStation, right, and they did the same exact thing they just did, what would have happened?
The world be on fire. if they did
I would say Xbox was the worst company in the entire world.
Everyone would say that.
But there's a long history of that that goes with Xbox. Not canceling, but just making bad decisions.
I understand that, but
you know what I would say? I would say I'm not surprised. Honestly, if Microsoft did, I wouldn't be mad at them. I'd just be like, this is
if it was Xbox, people would be like, there they go messing up again.
Yeah.
That's what people would say.
I mean, we can't act like people aren't mad. People are mad at PlayStation. So it's not like the world is burning because it's it's not like the world's not burning because it's PlayStation, but it would be burning because it was Xbox. I think Xbox would get the same, feedback that PlayStation's getting. I think PlayStation.
See, all right, that's the only reason I disagree.
Way worse.
I'm with them. I think people would absolutely annihilate. Only cause I've already seen a few people online, YouTubers and stuff, talk, and they're like, "Well, I understand."
No. But that's because it's Corona, though. That's because they're saying it's the virus. Because I've seen people say, someone made a comment on my thing. They're like, "Well, that is pretty important,
Yeah. But
no, it is.
But
we're not saying
that's not. That's not the point. It's not the point whether it's important or not. The point is it really a problem? Yeah. Is it really a problem where you're going? Explain to me where the problem is. Yeah. Because if that was the case, just going out is the problem, then PlayStation's going out employees every day. You still having them come to work? You still haven't come. But I get it. It's because of a group setting. That is why. I want people not to be confused. It's because there's going to be 100,000 people at this venue. That is the problem. It's not, Boston's known for coronavirus. It's not. Because they already canceled it in California. You know,
Yep.
so therefore it's big group settings PlayStation's trying to cancel, which
Yeah.
I personally don't agree on. I don't agree on it, but that's why I'm not. If Microsoft did this, myself would be like the same feeling that I have for PlayStation. I would just be like, this is what. Actually, no, but PlayStation is it's becoming a trend for PlayStation because of E3.
They're just
Twice.
missing out in general. If
But,
Xbox,
but
Yeah,
E3
twice.
makes sense though.
but I'm saying if Xbox, just like I told Kyle last year, if Xbox backed out on E3 like PlayStation did last year, everyone would have been like, "Yo, this company's done. It's canceled." Same
Yes.
with I mean, it's
Yes.
the same.
They would annihilate them.
Yes.
That's
That's
my-
that's a different thing though.
But I'm saying if Xbox did this,
Because Xbox can't afford to not have anything coming out, not be at E3.
that's what I'm saying because they're behind. So
yeah,
people look
yeah.
at it as,
But this right here, I mean, Microsoft's already not there.
yeah, they already.
And
Oh,
they're
yeah,
not
they
getting-
were-
no
they
one's
were-
even saying anything. So that's why I don't believe it. You know what I mean? That's
I'm
why.
saying
I
if they
don't.
announced games, like if they did if they said we got Halo, whatever here to play, and then all of a sudden they were like, do the pro.
See, I think it's bullshit. I think there should be noise that Microsoft's not here because if anyone has something to show, it should be at Microsoft.
Yeah.
Why isn't Microsoft here?
Well, what would they show?
They would show the streaming, the Xbox Cloud, because of the fact that not everybody has that Xbox Cloud,
do a whole booth for
right?
that.
They can do that.
They can start to demo a little bit for us of what's Xbox X.
They only
on
showed
the
off one
Xbox
game.
X.
They only showed off one game. Me and Kyle talked about it. Larry Herb, I showed you guys one, and I shared to you guys. Larry Herb's coming to show one game for Xbox. So they got one small booth, and it's that one game called Grounded. That's the only thing they're coming to show.
Yeah, I mean, no one's bringing up that topic that Xbox isn't there, Microsoft isn't there. They're usually there.
Which is
Actually, I think
very,
it's the first year they missed, according to what I've heard. It's the first year they missed, right?
as far as I've been there, they've been
2010
there
they
every
weren't.
year.
2010 they weren't there.
They didn't go that year.
But in that defense,
I'm
like
about to say, I don't think any of them.
Nintendo wasn't there.
Yeah, none of the major ones were there.
Sony wasn't there.
Okay.
It was mostly like a lot of computer companies, a lot of indie companies. Like, think of what PAX is now, and put it a quarter the size.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
a quarter, like of the show floor only.
But I think
Quarter of the show
But
floor.
then this
Right.
goes back to I think what you said that the reason why it was so big, the reason why PlayStation Mission is so big is because
The
this
titles.
was turning into E3. Like this year was that step into saying, yo,
Last of Us 2
Yeah, Last of Us
hands-on
2.
demo.
Last of Us
Yep.
2 was enough to say, this is E3 kind of.
Yeah.
Like this
Yeah.
start makeup for, like I seen fans that were going, you are going to be able to play Last of Us 2, bro. That was big, man. That was a big
Hey, I don't have
title.
to worry about installing that app and having freaking high anxiety trying to pick a time.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what though? Like some of that stuff, like I kind of look forward to, only
Yeah.
because it's PAX.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, I get to do this like usually once a year.
Isn't that how you found out about the Borderlands joint? You got something on your app that told you about it?
For what, last year?
Yeah, when you got the caught the
Like PAX. PAX broke that news, like Gearbox. Which, by the way,
Oh no, yeah, we already knew. We knew going in. Remember?
Yeah.
We knew before going that.
Yeah,
they were
last year
doing
we
it.
knew there was a presentation. That's right.
Yeah.
I seen
forgot
that
about
line. I said nope, because she said it was around the corner.
the line ends around the corner.
I'm still looking for that corner.
Hey, wait. Which reminds me, Van can look for that corner some more this year because Gearbox just announced
Yeah.
they're doing another showing at 2:30
What
on
are they gonna
Thursday.
do? DLC?
Talking about a Borderlands
Some
movie.
never before seen stuff, more Borderlands 3 stuff.
So you're gonna
I
be there?
would highly recommend we go.
So you gonna be there?
Here we go. You know what? I'm not
I'm
waiting. I'm
gonna
not going
say-
around the fucking corner. Let me
Van,
go.
Van, listen to me.
I swear to God. like,
Van,
I see,
listen.
I see that girl there. and
If
she
you,
tells me
hang,
to go around the corner.
if you hang with me, you don't have to worry about going around the corner.
I see that girl there, and she tells me to go around the corner. I'm
not
flipping
that
out.
big of a Borderlands fan, though.
Listen, but I'm just saying this right now. It was actually really fun to go to that because of all the people that were in the main theater. That was actually the first time I was ever in the main theater at PAX. It was fun to go in there with all the people that were in there, the passion going in there, and it just so happened to be the reveal of Borderlands 3 at that point. But there might be some cool like DLC shit because they're
Yeah, I was
gonna
gonna say,
be
they're
pumping
gonna-
out
they're
some
gonna hand out
DLC
stuff.
for that.
They're gonna hand out some
And
stuff.
they're gonna hand out shit because
Baldur's-
that's where I got Borderlands
How about this?
HD and Borderlands Handsome Collection.
How about this? I'll go with you.
You coming?
As long as it doesn't interfere with remake.
All right.
No,
yeah.
Van, we gotta let Van go do that remake right off.
No. All right. Well,
Right off rip.
here's the thing, though, Andre. If they do what they did at E3 and PAX West, which was the ticket thing,
Oh,
where you
yeah.
had to go to the ticket
I hope
booth,
they do
you
that.
get your ticket, and then you can play it. If you got a time like at 12:30 or something like that, you're golden.
We're gonna see some Marvel stuff, you guys. Like,
Oh, that's right. That's another big thing. A Marvel. That's right. That's right. That's another big thing. I'm very excited about that. So let me say this right now.
Did I miss that?
And Kyle, you can clip this. I'm gonna look right into the camera when you do this.
Clipping.
Right.
Bang.
I'm warning everybody that goes to PAX. If you have children, if you have babies, I don't care who it is. You can be elderly. Hold on to your tickets.
The grandmas and grandpas.
Because I'm coming for that ticket. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your age is.
Tell them again, man.
I'm coming for that ticket. I'm coming for it. That's warning. I was the nice guy.
Tell them which one.
I gave a nice guy. I'm the nice guy. I'm coming for that Final Fantasy VII ticket. I'm coming for that Final Fantasy VII remake ticket. So if you hold it, you better hide your kids. You better hide your wife.
Hide your kids. Hide your wife.
Because I'm coming for that ticket.
You know what? I might stand in line for that just so my kids can get them and then just give them to them. Like, hey.
I was about to say, I was like, I might go run over there and sacrifice Nintendo on Thursday.
We're gonna
just to give Van a ticket.
We're gonna have people running up to us when they see us and just give me a ticket. Listen, we don't want anyone to get hurt. Just take the ticket.
Please.
Take it.
This is to save some children. If you were smart, that's what y'all would do.
Wow. Wait, what about Marvel?
Yeah.
What about Marvel?
They have a secret thing there at Marvel.
What do you mean secret?
There's going to be something secret that Marvel reveals at the screenings booth.
Oh.
There's gonna be a character.
We got
Is the secret a playable demo?
I would love that.
They already have a playable demo.
No, they don't.
They haven't had one playable demo yet.
They didn't announce a playable demo.
Then it's gotta be like, because like Andrew Renee already played it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's Andrew Renee.
But at E3,
It was at E3.
we literally sat down and watched a presentation.
But that's Andrea Renee.
I hope you can play it.
She's kind of got hookups at.
Oh my god! I hope you can play that. Dude.
So I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I would, but see, they're gonna put you in a bad position because you got Final Fantasy VII and a Marvel playable demo possibly in the same company.
Oh wait, that's not guaranteed though.
I'm just saying.
That's not guaranteed. Listen, we know.
Let's just say it's a bet.
Know,
Let's say it's a bet.
We know for sure Final Fantasy VII Remake
That's definite.
will definitely be there. You need a ticket, which it's going to be. I kind of want to get a ticket for me too, and hopefully it's at the same time
It's
as
new
Van.
gameplay. It's new gameplay. It's a new gameplay because
You guys acting like you're not gonna play Final Fantasy VII Remake.
But me and Kyle got to witness that.
No,
You got to witness before us.
This is what I'm hoping. Like
Like,
I kind of want to go over there, get a ticket, right, and then like hope and pray that it's the same time as Van, so we can go through the. I can go through the experience
That would be
again,
fine.
and he could go through the experience the first time.
Because Van did say he was going to end up naked after the play. Van said he was going to be playing, and you're going to look back, and then you're going to look back. He's going to have nothing.
He gonna have no clothes on. This man's naked.
I forgot I even said that.
Van's going to be.
He's like, shit. Do I gotta do it now? Darn it.
It's not even about if I'm gonna do it. It's just it's gonna happen.
So, Van, with that being your number one game of all time, now that you're getting it remade, do you think it's going to be your number one game of all time?
Oh wow.
I think it's gonna beat out the original.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I think the game's gonna be better than the original.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh,
I'm saying it. I said it.
he said it.
I'll say it. It is gonna be better than the original.
We got to talk about what the hell we're going to go to first, man. Because
Dude,
we're
I'm
talking
going to
about
Final Fantasy VII. Why is this a conversation?
Van, we know where you're going.
Why is this a
Van, we
conversation?
know where you're going.
I don't get it. What else is there for you to
said, I don't
do?
get it.
What else is there to do?
So we gotta talk about I know we were just getting all PAX East, but let's get the Animal Crossing stuff out of the way.
Yeah, let's talk about me and you watched it, so let's talk
We
about it.
did. So Animal Crossing New Horizons Direct, about 25, 30 minutes today. Basically, they broke it down into 3 parts. First part, they reiterated what is in the game. Second part was some new stuff. And then third part was a little Q&A part.
Which was cool they did that, though. I give
Oh,
them
absolutely. Absolutely. So part 1, they reiterated a lot of stuff and actually did talk about some new stuff on there. So it is going to be, like we all thought, would be a time-based game.
Yep.
Where if it's springtime, it's springtime. If it's summertime, it's summertime.
Yep, which is
Like,
cool.
and so on and so forth. The cool thing is different activities
For different seasons.
for different seasons,
I like
which
that.
is really cool. Different things you can catch, things you can harvest at the time. There's a lot to do in this game. You can build
packed.
it, and it's so much detail to it. It looks beautiful. I'll say that. Like, if anybody looks at it and like the first thing you see immediately when you immediately look at it is like, oh, this kind of looks like, Animal Crossing, right? Like from GameCube era.
Yeah.
But when you really look at it graphically, it looks amazing.
It looks pretty.
So obviously you set your tent up immediately. You can craft not custom items, but you can craft items. You can customize though, which in the Q&A they were saying with the customization it comes from the other Animal Crossing games that you can transfer to
which
mobile.
was another cool thing.
Which is cool if you own it, but I don't. So it kind of sucks that you can't just transfer, your own creation over, like
What are you
in
talking about?
general.
Animal Crossing.
The Animal Crossing direct. But
I'm
still,
talk about that. I'm just starting.
so that's what I just said.
Playing
But I
the
think
hell out of some Pokemon right now.
But I think it's still cool, like to have all that customization aspect in Animal Crossing, and I'm sure a ton
well,
of
that's
people
what
are
makes
going to.
that's what makes Animal Crossing though.
But there's like a lot more customization.
Oh, but that's what I'm saying. That's what people are looking forward to is the
Gotta do
expansion of that customization.
Yeah, like even if you have the mobile one, you can take your stuff that was in the mobile version
So
and transfer it over.
I embarrassingly have the mobile version, but I stopped playing because it was literally like the same thing every single time. I'm just like, I can't. Like, this is that repetition. Like, that's what got me out of Destiny when,
Yep.
like, after I beat the last raid, I was like, I'm done. I can't do the same stage 18 times. Like, I can't.
I mean,
can't.
honestly,
Literally.
that is Animal Crossing though. Like,
No. But Animal Crossing, so Animal Crossing gives you missions, but the missions entail with things that cause a lot of waiting.
Yep.
Not so much repetition, but a lot of waiting. Animal Crossing Mobile does a lot of repetition. It wasn't like the full game, and that was like the problem. Like, you had to do the same mission every day to get a little bit.
Oh, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, no, just like what you had to get is just, it was frustrating, and there was just no reward at the end.
okay,
You know?
you got a question. Do you guys do Pokemon tourneys at PCG?
So we have Pokemon Palooza, which I don't know if you guys got to watch me and Matt's show, the Pokemon Palooza. The Puerto Rican Poppy Pokemon Palooza. But seriously, on March 14th, if you look on our website, the flyer should be up there. Check our Facebook page. The event page is up there. The goal for that will be, the event is free. The only thing you got to pay is to enter things. So we're going to have a Sword and Shield tournament. We're going to have a Pokemon Stadium 2 mini-game tournament. We're going to have a TCG tournament and a Pokemon Stadium 2 regular straight-up tournament. And then we want a lot of people just to bring their consoles and just play with other friends, do some trading. I'm going to be personally looking for some trades. I definitely need some trades. You're welcome. Thank you for asking about it. I'm very excited. I've been playing Pokemon ridiculously. Every day, new Pokemon spawn. So I'm loving it. I'm so mad at Kyle and disappointed at the same time because he was supposed to stop playing before PAX East, so he was ready. But now I'm disappointed because I should have had my legendary Shield Pokemon by now, but I don't because he dropped the ball. So
Wait a minute. So he wanted me to play the game just so he can get Zamazenta.
I mean,
This son of
what
a-
other reason why would I want you to play the game?
That's the only reason he wanted me. For that.
and there are certain other Pokemon too that I want.
For that.
No, not just for
Andre.
that, but for
Wait
other Pokemon too.
No, for that.
Nope.
Wait till I start playing and
He said no.
the beast comes out.
Yeah. You
My
gotta be-
Pokemon's gonna beat all your Pokemon. Oh,
wish.
so speaking of
You
Pokemon
wish.
Home,
Oh, speaking of Pokemon Home.
I transferred all my Pokemon from Pokemon Emerald, besides my lineup, because I can't get rid of my lineup. I have to take them out of the box, so I gotta collect some whack-ass Pokemon so I can get rid of them off my. But my Lapra is in my Pokemon Home now.
Oh, you're Lapras?
Yeah,
Lapras.
Lapras.
I always say Lapras just to throw people off.
I got some other my legendaries and stuff like that. So I got my I don't know what the fire one is for that one.
For Emerald?
Yeah.
Legendary? Oh, the starter?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. It's
The bird.
Torchic.
Yep.
which evolves into Combuskin and then that stupid ass Blaziken.
Don't you dare say my Blaziken can beat your entire team,
Hey,
water or
did
not.
you know that Blaziken back in the XY days was banned? It was banned because they overpowered him.
Blaziken's
Exactly.
He's a bird. He's a what is he? He wears bell bottoms.
He's firefighting.
He wears bell
He
bottoms.
does,
Blaziken's
wear
firefighting. He does wear bell bottoms. Can I
does
say this?
legit
Can
wear
I
bell
say this though, Andre?
I don't know if you can say anything.
For
'cause you
real?
didn't play
No.
fucking
For
game.
real, I would say this: if this dude came out with a Blaziken at me, right, and I had my Sheer Force Totodile, or for Alligator, I should say, which is the Gen 2 water starter, I'd destroy him.
I don't know. Blaziken is.
Blaziken.
There's one move,
I'll
right?
I'll teach Blaziken surf.
That would do nothing, though.
That's how strong Blaziken goes.
Does he not know that water doesn't really affect? Anyway,
Blaziken's water does.
He got steamed hot water.
Hey.
He has tea water.
there's simply one move, right, that I would just use, and it would probably kill him in one shot.
What that is?
Aqua Jet.
Nah, because Blaziken has steam water. Teapot water.
guys, I'm not that stupid. I understand.
Blaziken used
I
teapot
understand Blaziken is fire.
Vic said before anybody
Oh,
says it.
wait. Although I will say this, Embor, which is the 5th gen fire starter, can you learn the move Scald, which is a water type move, and he spits hot water.
So I didn't even know that.
Fun fact, if
So
you
he
didn't know
has tea
that.
water.
So he's got tea water.
Fun fact. Yeah, so all in all, Pokemon's really dope right now for me. I'm enjoying it. I'm trying to get myself some Dittos so I can stop mating. I don't want to mate. I don't want to mate anything other than Dittos right now.
Just go to Reddit. Just go to Reddit and find a 6IV Ditto. You'll be fine.
No, because now I've already heard, as soon as I get a 6IV Ditto and stop mating, technically all my other Pokemon are banned now. Any Pokemon I get from that Pokemon is banned because
Why?
the 6IV Ditto is
Hacked?
a hacked Ditto.
That's true.
So now it's officially banning
Damn,
my
that
Pokemon.
means I have to do it the right way?
I have-
Ah, shoot.
I have.
Yeah, whoa! What
no.
does Andre have here right now?
Well, wait a minute. Although you could
Is
make
that a mini
with-
Xbox?
you could breed with some other Pokemon to make a different one from that. I'm just saying.
I got a game better than Pokemon. Play Tim Tim. I played 3 hours of it.
Oh God, I'm gonna lose.
Well, so you got to play, so you actually spent the money on it. So
Yes,
what
I
was
did.
what was your
so
thoughts?
I wasn't gonna at first until I seen how everything. I didn't know it was 2-on-2s. I thought it was 1-on-1 battles. Everything's 2-on-2.
Man, Pokemon been doing 2-on-2s for ages though.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying I didn't know it was 2-on-2s. But
Uh-huh.
there's like raids and stuff you can do with friends online and stuff. It's actually.
Can't you do that in Pokemon?
I'm not.
I'm just saying, Tim Tim's copying literally everything Pokemon's doing.
I'm saying that Van was kind of right. Van said
Yeah.
Tim Tim looks pretty good, and with me trying it, I must say it's pretty good.
I hope it's pretty good because they literally took the Pokemon idea and put it in the game.
So you mean they did it right?
Yeah, they did. It.
They did it
If
right.
you listen, if you want to copy perfection, you copy
Hey,
Pokemon.
I'm just saying 20XX worked out pretty well.
Yeah. And how many games we
They
see
copy
fail?
perfection.
Hold on, Cal. How many games we see fail that try to be Pokemon?
Movies can't even do that.
Yeah.
It's true.
Besides Sonic the Hedgehog, apparently.
Yeah. Sonic is fine.
Yeah, my man.
But yeah, Tim Tim, pretty good game, man.
Chug,
That's
chug.
it. It's supposed to be coming to
Tim
console.
Tim.
I don't know when, but it's supposed to be coming to console.
What? We went way off subject again.
No, that's 'cause- no. In fairness, Figs
Oh, that's
asked the
true
question.
because we did. All right,
He
Figs,
asked
thank
about
you for the
Pokemon,
question,
but
by the way.
We were talking about that Animal Crossing Direct.
Yeah,
And, yeah.
yeah. Figs, thank you for the question. But back to Animal Crossing.
I definitely want hands-on demo for Animal Crossing. I want to play it.
There'll be one.
I am very interested because I'm trying to find those games that are social games. I'm not a social butterfly when it comes to video games.
Yeah.
At all. Like if it comes to Destiny, I'll do a raid by myself.
Yeah.
If it comes to Pokemon, I'll raid by myself instead of playing online. My problem is like I don't play these games enough anymore to know, and I just don't feel like going through the voice bullshit of what are you doing, you know?
Yeah.
Very rarely do you find someone that's extremely nice on gaming. You know?
I like what they're doing
Yeah, I
with
get
Animal Crossing, though. They showed the online, because Kyle talked about the first part. Second part, they showed that if me, you, Kyle, and what was it, 4 people?
Up to 8 people.
8 people going into online. Then you have a group of friends. One's a follower. They can't come in there like if people can't randomly jump in your world. Then if they do, they have to be a best friend because if it's a random, they can't use an axe or anything because they can come in and
Which I do
shop
like
up.
that.
I
I do
that
like the best
because
friend thing.
That's the worst thing in the world when a person comes and messes up your place. So we can literally all be together, and I can make Kyle the leader, and then the rest of the followers. So it's 1 leader, 3 followers. 1 leader, 3 followers. That's pretty much how it goes. And you can switch between leaders, so you can open up.
That's actually local.
Yeah.
Local plan.
So
you can do that, but there is online.
I think the online look. Someone just won something. I think the online looks pretty cool, but I'm with Vin. Like, I usually do stuff by myself, but the fact that this has online, and you control what you do. I like the chatting. I thought the chatting was real cool. So if me and you were playing, I don't have to really hit you up because like we keep saying, Nintendo's online is the only thing it needs to fix because that online is so trash.
Wait, I made a joke to Dwoley earlier. Our boy Dwoley.
He's got to join. Did you talk to him? He needs to come to the house and join us for the show.
Yeah.
I will talk to him.
Okay, make it happen.
We got some people coming too. It's gonna be busy. It's gonna be a very busy weekend for me. I got SmackDown on Friday. Next Friday. Woo!
You're going to SmackDown?
I'm going to SmackDown.
He
After
said
PAX?
that last
I said.
He said like 2 weeks ago, didn't he?
I'm going to SmackDown with the return of
I might not have been
John Cena.
Dun-dun-dun.
Still the best intro. Still the best intro. Arguably.
Shut up.
Best intro music.
No.
Intro music?
But if you're not
Stone Cold all the way, man.
But if you're not a real wrestling fan,
Maybe Ultimate
you
Warrior.
can't see him. Not Ultimate Warrior.
What?
No, Shawn Michaels.
Dun. Dun, dun, dun.
Yo, HBK.
Dun, 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 dun,
Let's
dun,
go.
dun, 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 dun,
You
dun,
got a
dun,
whole damn
dun,
PAX that nigga want to
I'm going to SmackDown. I got some plans afterwards.
So pretty much he's ditching us Friday is what he's
I
saying.
see what's happening.
I got time.
That's right.
time.
Andre's hanging out with me for the night.
Yeah,
I
I'll
got
be a fan
time.
that day.
Listen, I'm a busy boy. I'm just saying. But anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh, so I was talking to Dwoley, and I made the joke to him during the direct. I was like, it's almost like Nintendo came out when they showed the app, and they were like, "Hey, remember this app
You're
that
gonna
we
use
had?"
it. Yeah, that's
I
not
went,
what they did.
I totally forgot that you had one.
Remember this app that you're forced to use?
Yeah,
that
the
you
only
were
way to
forced to use?
You ever look at the rating on that app? It's
Probably a
2.1.
0.5.
You know why? It's because you're forced to use another
You know
app.
what's crazy?
Forced.
Me and my nephews were playing Marvel, and we were using the app, and it was so bad. We were like, why don't we just do Facebook Messenger chat and have, because you can do as much as you want in that. We had 8 of us literally in the Facebook chat just talking. That's way better than using, the Nintendo app sucks.
It's called Discord.
Yeah.
That's
Catch
what
up
I was
with
just gonna
time.
say. That I was like, Andre, literally, go on Discord.
Discord, like,
That's what I told Dwoley too. I was like, you know what it is? It's called Discord.
Ben, you missed that part because in the Animal Crossing they showed you can join friends, but you can do the type in where you guys can talk to each other, or
You can't
pull
type.
this bad boy back up in voice chat.
Or you can use Discord,
Yeah.
but it is not, supported by Nintendo. But they should have jumped on that freaking bandwagon. But they
Yeah.
hate doing third party.
What did we say? What did we say would automatically cause a win for them?
If they had Discord.
If they join with Discord. But there's so many other ones, like Curse. You have Curse. There's like other ones. Just join one.
I don't understand.
Just join one. And
They would have, at the time before Xbox grabbed Discord, if Nintendo had finally just got out of their little bubble and said, you know what, let's use a third party for this stuff.
And
they had jumped on the Discord bubble, this would be so much better right now.
They need to do something.
I say this neglectedly. I know I pronounced that word wrong, but Nintendo is like Apple, right?
They are Apple.
Yeah, that's
They are Apple. It's not like Apple. They are Apple.
They want to keep everything first party.
Yep.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop, please, for
Yeah.
crying out loud.
Phones with no head jacks.
Yeah, like, dude, that is the most frustrating, dumbest thing. We've been using 3.5 millimeters since 1300s. Okay, cut it out. You're trying to be different.
1300s.
Stop that. Stop that. Stop that.
Before Columbus.
This whole no head jack crap gotta go. Like, this is out of here.
Is it still a thing? Is that still a thing?
Yeah.
Catch up, Apple. Catch up,
I'm
Apple.
actually mad at S20 because I believe the S20, the new Galaxy, I think it doesn't have a headphone jack.
What?
And I'm not happy with that because I'm a big Galaxy
I
supporter.
don't
No, it does.
No, the new one they just announced, like the.
Yeah, it does.
The
I heard
flip
that
one?
they won't. I heard that they're trying to push the Galaxy. What do you call them? The
Bluetooth.
earbud joints. Yeah.
The Bluetooth. Dude, those earbuds are the. You ever see the something about Mary meme?
Which one?
Something about Mary? The meme where he has the shit from his ear? Says that's what it looks like when you have your earbuds on. You know what scene I'm talking about, right?
Oh, he dying.
Now that he said that, now I think about that mentally.
Look it up. Look it up. Look up something about Mary Airbud meme, and you'll see it. And you'll
Hell
never
yeah.
unsee it ever again.
It looks so awkward. They're just like big tampons in your ear.
No. Fact.
It is, man. I
Oh
don't know what
my
it is with these head
goodness.
jacks, but back to Nintendo.
Back to Nintendo.
Fix your if they charge $50 for the year for Nintendo Online, everyone's gonna pay that with no problem. But give us better online. We need that. Like if they have to charge extra to get that, like please.
See, here's the thing. If they should only up the price when they do improve
That's
it.
what I'm saying. though.
Like
You gotta-
they keep saying, this is why you buy the online, so we can have it, so we can improve it. I'm like,
Nah, not
you
for
could
$20 a year.
you could friggin' improve that shit
Not for
right
$20
now if
a
they
year.
wanted to. For
Xbox
real.
and PlayStation didn't care. They came off rip and said $60 for the year, and that's why they're where they're at.
But
now.
their onlines are ridiculously good.
Quick question: did Super Nintendo upgrade their library?
They
just
added 2
added,
new games.
yes.
What did they add? The reason why I knew that is because it shot me an update.
One of them was Smash Tennis, and then it was like 2 random games.
I don't even know what they are.
One was Smash Tennis, and the other was I forget. It was like it was the Super Nintendo version of Twin Bee. It was like Poppin' Twin Bee or something like that. It was literally like 2 random games, and I'm like,
they gotta fix that lineup up a little bit.
like no Earthbound.
Yeah.
You have Earthbound on your Classic.
I don't want to sound like an ignorant, Nintendo user, but you gotta up that library, man. Like y'all gotta look at it. Y'all gotta help us out, bro.
That's something that an ignorant Nintendo user would say.
That's what I'm.
No, I'm only kidding.
That's what I'm gonna say.
I'm only
Damn.
kidding.
I'm saying what everybody else feels, because I know everybody else is like, come on, man. Like the Super Nintendo.
When was the date that they released the SNES? Because they haven't upgraded good games on that since the release.
September.
Sister release.
September. Well, that's not true. Super Punch Out came out.
No, in September.
No, it didn't. That wasn't a release. That wasn't an
When'd that
original
come
release
out?
one.
When'd that come
That
out?
came out like a few months later.
That's the last good game that come out. with
Yeah,
us.
literally.
It was the last good game.
Unfortunately.
Come on,
so-
guys, hook us up. Hook us up. Charge
Yeah,
us more.
I don't know what happened. Like when the NES one came out, they were like dropping games
Yeah,
every
yeah.
month,
Yeah, they
and it
definitely
was like
slowed it
some
down.
good stuff. Then all of a sudden, they immediately like slowed it down like that. It's like what the hell? So
Charge us extra $10 and give us 64.
I'll take it.
I'm cool with
But anyway,
$30 a year, Van?
Animal on.
Van, no, Van, you gotta talk to me.
We need to see
depends on the
way
games.
more Super Nintendo games before we get into
True.
Nintendo
I'm with that.
64.
I'm with that, but I'm saying like $30, give me 64, some more super, like.
No, because there's more that they have to fix rather than just throw in
I
64 and be like, hey, here you go.
Well, the big problem with N64 is the controller. Like, can you play those games off of the Joy-Cons? You can't.
It
You
would
need
be
way
hard.
more buttons.
It would be hard, yeah, because
Yeah.
the zooming in.
And I think that's why we
Well,
may not
you
see
would
it.
probably have to use like the triggers as like the Z button or there would be a
That'd
lot
be
more
terrible.
buttons though. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, me personally.
Because remember, you got 2 triggers, which should be left and right, and then the Z button.
Well,
I guess
alright,
maybe
so-
it's still
so
the
I'm
same
trying to
number.
think.
I think it's still not the same number.
Well,
I
they
think
have-
Nintendo's always had the same number after Nintendo 64. They've kept the same number, just changed the style of where the buttons were.
True.
Probably.
So we'll have to
Well,
look into
all right.
that.
So let's think of it this way. There's the 4 buttons on. I'm thinking of the Pro controller. The 4 buttons on the Pro controller. The left and right joystick that you can click in. The triggers. And those are the extra buttons that weren't on
There's 4 triggers.
N64.
Triggers and bumpers.
Well, the bumpers, there were bumpers technically on the N64.
Right, that's what I'm saying. The bumpers is there.
Well, I'm trying to figure out the ones that weren't on the N64.
Oh.
That you could probably replace it with Z, and then the C up, C down, C left, C right. But
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I'm not worried about N64. I just want them to improve online in general.
Yeah.
I don't want to see N64 because the Nintendo 64 games don't predate themselves very well.
Correct.
And that's what I'm saying. That generation is a bad generation of remaking games.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's kind of how I feel. Mario 64 is a classic, so we can all play that. I would play GoldenEye on a regular controller.
Yeah.
On a N64 controller, forget it. I can't. I can't do it.
Absolutely.
Wave 64. So there's a good library. Zelda, Ocarina of Time,
Yep.
Majora's
Kong
Mask.
64.
So there is a lineup, but now you got to think how deep is that lineup actually.
right.
So that's my only concern. That's why I'm not in a rush to see Nintendo 64. Just like
Yeah,
PlayStation.
same.
When it came out, the PlayStation Classic, I was not in a rush to see that. If anything, I was going to be like, this is going to be awful because those games don't predate
But
very
we didn't
well.
know how awful.
It was bad.
It was real bad.
I think it was definitely way worse than what
I agree
everyone
with
thought.
y'all. Like I would like to see 64, but I'd rather for them to improve on that online. Like just let it be where me and Kyle can put a headset on and make a party. I mean, me and Kyle Van.
Yeah,
would do a party.
I agree.
Just do something simple like that. You don't
But
have to have it all.
again, that would have to be on their app.
Yeah.
Which, please stop using their app. But anyway, speaking of the app, back to Animal Crossing. So yeah,
Again.
So yeah, you can use the app to send little messages, voice chat, but again, Discord. But pretty much after that, like being able to have 8 players on an island at the same time, they can go around and like cut things down, put it in your like stash if they want to. It's really cool. I think it was a nice direct. It wasn't like this breathtaking direct. It was a good direct. There was some cool stuff like going on a different deserted island that nobody's really on. You could
Take
possibly
the plane. And
take
all
the
that
plane, go there. You could possibly build on that island as well. They also were going to incorporate the museum, which
That was cool.
that was
That was
cool.
cool. I like that the
That
most.
was really cool.
I
Like
like
there
that
was
the
some
most.
there was some really cool graphically stuff.
Free
in that one.
DLC.
I'm gonna
Free
watch
DLC.
it. I'm still gonna watch it.
Oh yeah, definitely watch it. I
Yeah.
recommend watching it.
Like I said, I'm very interested in the game and I want to play it.
The question comes down
Are
to
you guys getting it?
that.
Yeah.
I was just about to say. So the
I'll get
question
it.
comes down to after watching that, does it make me want to buy Animal Crossing Day One? Me never being this is coming from someone that never was an Animal Crossing fan. I
Yeah.
seen it. I never was an Animal Crossing fan, but this reminded me of why I would play because it reminded me of like the group and then seeing the 8, like you said, and then playing with friends. This is a game I could play with people. That stood out to me a lot in the island visit, so it made me want to get the game. I didn't want to get it. I wasn't too hyped for it, but I'm like, Van, now I want to get my hands on it. I can't wait to PAX because I need to. I want me and my sons because my sons would be me on the Thursday.
Yeah.
I want us to play and see how we feel.
Are they
Now-
only going with you on Thursday?
What happened?
Are they only going with you on
Only
Thursday?
Thursday. Only Thursday. Yes.
We'll have to meet you over there. At
So
Nintendo.
Friday, is it just you?
Friday and Saturday is me.
Then you're gonna have to come chill with me.
I told you. I
Yeah.
told you Friday I'm
Yeah.
gonna be. That's why I'm only doing one day with them because I want them to see the experience. I want them to get the experience.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
upset that
absolutely.
I can't take my kids. I just have way too many. So so they're gonna have to.
If
miss
I
out.
didn't, if I didn't win that PAX East badge, they wouldn't be going.
Yeah.
Ooh, shoot.
Sorry, kids.
Sorry, kids. So I remember way back in 2002, I couldn't stand Animal Crossing, or I should say 03, because I rented at Blockbuster when I used to work there. I couldn't stand it. It drove me insane, mainly because of like the talking
Yep.
of the characters. Like I don't know why at the time. Like
But you like banjo though.
this is my point. Well, like, but Banjo was, action adventure, and
Yeah,
I
sure.
loved it.
Completely
And
different
the action game was, but like, it was like, and but like, it wasn't. I didn't feel like it was annoying. I was like, really, but like, it wasn't annoying to me. I don't know why. Like, it annoyed me when I heard like, and I was like, I don't know why. Like, but this is younger Kyle saying this. It's like. I got so annoyed, I immediately returned it, and I was like, I'm done. I'm done. Like, I'm done renting it. I don't want to play it. Like, I hated it. And, like, that's why I didn't play it for years. I think as I've gotten older, I think it's, you get more mature, obviously. And I got over the whole, the voice acting things. Like, and I told, again, our boy Wooly earlier, I was like, I feel like I need a game like this. Because everything I have
I think it's very important to
is-
have a game that's non-structured. You know what I mean? Like there's no mission, there's no point. There's just a fun social game, and that's why I'm trying to get into
Well,
that.
and then the other thing too. I mean, there is a structure to the game.
I don't want to say no structure. I mean,
Right.
like there's no. It's not God of War. It's not
objective
Zelda.
based.
Right.
It's not really. Yeah.
That was my point. Like, I need a game that's like super laid back, chill out. Like, because even like Pokemon is not a chilled out game.
Yeah. Because
Pokemon's definitely not a chill out game. And like every game I own is not a chill game. It's like I go from like Astral Chain to Call of Duty to Gears of War to Mario Kart to Super Mario Maker 2, Smash Bros, Zelda. No matter which Zelda, like everything I own is like on your toes, explore, slash, and everything else. It's like, but this one is like, you do stuff, but it's got a more
laid back
feel.
That's the best way to put it.
So it's like I feel like I need something in my library that's like that, and I think I'll invest time in this one.
Yeah.
It's like I really think I will.
I'll do the same.
And the fact that I know like a lot of people are getting it too, so I'll have a bunch of people. And if you guys get it, which sounds like you are,
Yeah.
I'll have it.
So
Yep.
I think it'll be a nice laid back, and it's kind of more like real life stuff that you can do. Like you have to pay the mortgage and all that stuff.
Fishing,
I mean, I get why like it could like annoy people, like, oh, I gotta pay a mortgage and all this other stuff, but it's kind of funny to do it that way now that I'm older. Only because it's like, you pay with Bell.
Like I want a game like that was on my cell phone, and now I can have it on a portable.
Well, that's the best way to
Yeah.
look at it.
So
It's like having a Tamagotchi, man. Remember Tamagotchi?
And it's so funny
yeah.
you say that because I did, and I took awesome, immaculate care. And if they had a scoring system on it, I'd probably have the high score.
Yeah, I was like that, man.
Yeah.
I love that.
So that's why like I'm really into this. It's because of that.
yeah, I'm definitely gonna pick it up. Which actually it's funny because at the same time, nice laid back chill Animal Crossing comes out is the same day Doom Eternal comes out.
The most violent game.
The most violent, action-packed, out of your freaking seat game possible is on the same day as Relax Animal
Yeah, I didn't even
Crossing.
know that. That's crazy.
So
I must say,
my
we all
goodness.
talk about consoles and how
Yeah.
they're lazy now. I must say their Switch looks pretty good.
yeah,
I like
Animal
the
Crossing.
The blue thing on the sides, but then the back has the cool designs of the Animal Crossing emblems, and no other Switches have that yet. All of them look the same. They're just the joint cards. Like the Splatoon one, I was like, oh, I like this, but they didn't do nothing besides change the
Joy-Cons.
Joy-Cons.
themselves.
This Animal Crossing. they put a lot
Hey,
into it.
I want that. You know how pissed off I'm at that they made the purple and the blue the same side? You know how frustrating that is? Like, why couldn't
Can't
you
mix them.
Like,
Can't
why
mix 'em.
why can't you make it one of the other side? Like, that is so frustrating.
Yeah, that's kind of whack.
It is whack. It's
feel
not
that.
kind of. It is whack. That's
It's
right. You know,
whack.
I'm gonna have to make my own custom. Don't make me do that. Stop making money off you,
I hope
Nintendo.
if there, I ain't gonna lie, if there's a booth there that does that, because I seen Xbox controllers last year, where that company made custom Xbox controllers, and they look. I never
Oh,
seen
Controller Chaos will be
that. Yeah,
there.
yeah. So I wonder if they do Joy-Cons. You
I'm
think
sure they do. I'm
Yo,
sure
if they do them, I might.
We'll
yeah.
check.
Who does Joy-Cons?
Controller Chaos.
Oh yeah, 100% they do.
Oh, I gotta get it.
Yeah, no, they do. Yeah, you want to pay $100?
Yeah, that's how much.
I mean, they're
No,
already.
I'm sorry. That's the cheap side. $200?
Well, that depends on what's actually on there.
Nah,
too,
the
so.
Xbox controllers are like.
Nah,
$200
they are dumb expensive.
No, I mean like Joy-Con wise.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
what actual.
I could
other
always talk
things-
to the missus to help hook you up. She's got a cricket machine.
Oh,
Just saying.
Oh,
She can design whatever.
That's cool.
all right. Anything else on Animal Crossing?
Nah, we're all gonna get it.
Yeah.
My kids are excited for it.
Getting it.
Actually, now I gotta get a Switch Lite for my son because the one I got for Christmas, you see me, I've been killing it. It's with me now.
Yeah.
They have the other Switch, but now my other son's like, I need my own for Animal Crossing, and I'm playing.
Guess what
Smash."
Van's asking for his birthday present?
What?
Switch.
I'm telling you, like
About time.
these Switch
I was
Lights.
waiting. I'm not gonna get him the light though.
No, you don't get. I would.
I don't
would
want to
never,
get him the light.
For me personally, I would never get a light.
Like I'm not gonna get him a light because I want him to be able to pull the Joy-Cons off and use it to
Yeah.
play with
I
somebody
told
else.
my son, I'm like, if I get you the regular one, it makes sense because you can put it. I don't want to put it to the TV because everybody wants to play the game. I said that's a good way to look at it because he doesn't want everybody else. Can I play like he plays Smash? He only wants to play, but I'm like, but then you can't
Sure,
play. You can't take your cards off him. He's
You
like,
can't do that. You can't use a Pro Controller.
yeah. I'm like,
You just gotta teach him to say no.
I told him.
I tell
Like, this
people,
guy
can I
told
play
me
with you?
And
No.
oh, spells no.
Yeah, no, you cannot play with me. But I can use it. I know what I can do. I'm telling you what I'm doing. That's it.
That's right.
No ifs, ands, or asses about it.
That's right.
So yeah, Animal Crossing can't wait. Hopefully they do something cool at Nintendo's booth with like they did last year with Yoshi Woolly World. Take the picture, do the Nintendo code.
You guys are about to be mad. You know I have not gone to the Nintendo booth in probably 6 years. The only time I've ever gone to the Nintendo booth is sitting waiting for Kyle.
So that means in 2017, right, when they had Kart, Splatoon, Breath of the Wild, and a bunch of games there for the Switch, he didn't go.
Exactly what I'm saying.
Well, he's only missing remakes.
Breath of the Wild, Mario Kart, Splatoon 2.
Van wasn't gonna say
Splatoon 2 was new.
Van wasn't. He doesn't like Splatoon.
I don't like Splatoon.
Bomberman was there.
Where's that game at now?
Yeah, I know.
Bomberman died.
Well, speaking of PAX East, or PAX in general, is there anything we need else to preview of PAX? Anything notable that may have popped up?
I'm trying Grounded.
Okay.
Only because a lot of people forgot about that game they showed at E3.
Yeah.
Grounded is a game. It's like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids brought to life. You and your friends are shrunk down to. And I always wanted a game like this. You have to survive, and there's you're small. There's ants, there's red ants, there's spiders, there's all the bugs you can think of that are attacking your base. Yep. You have to cut down, build before they come. They give you time. So it's almost like Horde. So I like that concept. It's like a Horde. You got to survive all the bugs until they come. You can make armor out of leaves, beetle backs. Like when you kill a beetle, you can take a shell, make your armor. I'm definitely trying that game. How good it's going to be, I don't know. They had a closed beta that I played, but the problem with the closed beta was they limited you so much. Like they only let you make 3 weapons and 1 armor. So it will be on Xbox Preview soon, which you have to pay for. They come out Game Pass free, but game preview you got to pay for. So I'm like, that'll make sense. But Larry Herb's going to be there. Hopefully this time, Kyle, you can let me know. No, actually, it was Van. Was it you or Van?
Me.
Now, hopefully this time
I
you can
was.
let me know.
I looked. I didn't say anything.
Hopefully, yeah, exactly. Van was more messed up, but hopefully this time he said, Dre, Larry Herb's next to me, and I could finally get a picture with
You
Larry
were with me. We were standing next to each other.
Well, I was walking to you.
Oh, that's what it
and
was.
he walked by, and I went, Andre, you know Major Nelson.
Larry Herb's,
went, what?
Listen, he's going to be there. Major Nelson's going to be there. I am pumped. He said that's the only game that Microsoft showed
Listen,
off.
somehow I'll run into him anyway, because every PAX I go to, I somehow run into him. Other than South, because they just don't show up.
Oh, and I got to go to Behemoth's booth because their new Alien Invasion game.
Hominid Invasion.
And no one knows what it looks like until you go to PAX. There's been no gameplay or anything. So,
Van, other than Final Fantasy VII Remake, anything notable? I probably shouldn't be asking this question right now.
Say Final Fantasy. But that was
I said other than Final Fantasy.
The Avengers.
Yeah, I'm with Van on that.
I'm
Do
excited.
you think
to
the
see.
Avengers are gonna be a playable demo?
I
or?
think so.
Even if it's not.
I think they need.
I'm about to say
to.
they haven't said it. Here's the thing: they haven't said anything
No,
about
they
it.
gave the release date already.
I think they need.
No, they haven't said a playable
to.
demo.
Oh, yeah. True.
I think they need to.
They do.
They
No one got
need
hit.
That would be a
to.
surprise. I would be shocked.
That'd be, that would be awesome.
Whoa.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
I'm with Van on that, though.
But that's I'm excited for that. Animal Crossing. I am excited for Animal Crossing. I got to go through the list again now that PlayStation pulled out.
Well, Platinum Games will be there.
That's another one.
Yeah.
Which they're
So
gonna be doing
they
Wonderful.
may have Wonderful 101 for Switch and PS4.
And Vanquish. The Bayonetta Vanquish collection.
Yeah, but
You think so?
yeah, but
Doom.
I mean,
Doom Eternal.
Wait, hold on.
Doom Eternal.
Doom Eternal.
Yep.
But Andre, honestly, like, hold on. Sorry. I got my Switch with me, guys.
Yeah,
Which-
this is something.
I'm
else.
like,
I'm
but
mad that's not on there.
Andre.
You know that's not going to be there. Though.
Andre, I'm just
You
saying.
know that's not
No,
gonna be
but
there.
what I'm saying is like, why would I go to Platinum's thing with the Vanquish Bayonetta thing when it's already on the Switch? Bayonetta 1 and 2.
What would you do if they had 3?
Oh God.
Oh,
I feel
don't
like-
do that! Oh,
I feel
I'd
like-
cry.
But they can't because they haven't even showed anything yet.
I would.
Or can they?
I would.
Dude, this would quickly again go back up to like
Yeah,
one of the best.
if they had a reveal.
Because
for
they're
Bayonetta-
not very far from being the best packs because the PAX standards hasn't always been very, very high for AAA games.
Andre,
Oh, here
to
we
both
go.
of you, I'm not even.
It's not
joking.
Final Fantasy VII.
No, I'm not joking. I'm not joking when I say this. If I walked in there and Bayonetta 3 was playable, I'd cry.
Yeah.
I would legit cry.
I know
I'd be
you-
like,
I know you.
Let me say that it would be incredible if it was. If
Oh.
it was playable, that would be incredible because
would cry.
because not only did we not see gameplay, you know what I mean, not play
Yeah.
demo. We haven't even seen gameplay. We haven't seen
No, nothing.
we see nothing.
That's
They've
why
showed nothing. So for us, all of a sudden, to magically Nintendo, let's
Wait,
just
wait,
make this very freaking clear. Nintendo
It's not
will
happening.
not do that.
It's not happening.
They will
No,
not.
let's
do-
just get this out of the way.
It's not happening.
it's not happening.
It's not
They're
happening.
not doing a reveal.
No. It's not happening. But
Oh, can we announce one piece of news? Because I know I'm gonna forget it if I don't say it
Do it.
now. Who did Metroid just hire?
Oh.
oh,
Yeah, I seen that.
yes, Metroid just hired 2 new employees, but very important employees. I forget the names though, but one of them worked on. Crap, I can't think of it.
Was it Crisis?
Yes, one worked on Crisis 3.
Which, if you don't know what Crisis, listen, the first thing that came to my mind is my prediction card. I told you years back. I feel like Metroid's gonna have a multiplayer, man.
Crisis 2,
I ain't gonna say
to this day, is still used to test benchmarks for graphic cards. That is how in depth Crisis 2 is. Visually, probably one of the best games that exist.
So
I could agree with that.
Yeah,
100%.
the two people that were hired were Mark Capers, who previously worked on New Super Lucky's Tale, was a developer for Playful, and then James Beach was a designer for Crisis 3 and DC Universe. He was the designer for Crisis 3 and DC.
So they
Universe,
just dropped the
which-
new map. They just dropped the new map.
And what?
They just dropped the. Thank you, Arsenio.
Oh, they dropped the new map.
Uh-oh.
I think
Oh no, I'm like scared to look at the new map.
they were already there.
Not now.
And Marvel has news. Marvel Avengers may be one of 2020's blank blah 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 blah. But Marvel will be revealing another title at PAX East. At PAX East coming up.
Shut up.
It is chock full of panels and events covering gaming and the history thereof. Among the scheduled events is one titled the Marvel Mystery Panel. Not much information is given on the panel beyond a description that invites prospective viewers to preview. An exciting new project from Marvel and gaming company.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Net
forward to you
Marvel.
guys.
Who's Net Marvel?
I got it.
You got it?
Who's Net Marvel?
So, wait, what?
Who's Net Marvel?
Net Marvel?
Net Marvel, because
Oh, Net Marvel.
the Marvel Mystery Panel is revealing the exciting new project from Marvel and gaming company Net Marvel.
So
Oh.
it seemed like they just spread everybody out.
Yeah, that's literally what it looks like.
They moved THQ Nordic over there.
Yep. THQ Nordic's now near the escalator.
Yeah.
That's what it was last year.
The behemoth's where the behemoth
Corsair is getting a bigger spot.
is. Yep.
So it looks like it's gonna go to like the old boot style. It's gonna be more walking space.
Which might be a good thing now.
No, fuck that noise.
So,
Fuck that noise.
Square has not moved.
Nope, Square's still in the same
Nintendo has
place.
not moved. Discord didn't move. So basically, like THQ Nordic moved, Private Division moved.
Mixer?
Mixer's been
Nope,
there.
Mixer's in the same spot.
Mixer's in the same spot. Yeah, pretty much everybody's in the same spot. Everybody's in the same spot minus, the obvious.
Who makes Baldur's Gate? What's the company?
Good question.
Fuck.
Because they were saying on Twitter they were going to take that spot. So if their booth's already shown,
THQ, I think.
yeah, if they are.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, so THQ Nordic, they might have a thing then. So, all right, so new map.
BioWare.
I gotta say, I gotta commend PAX for jumping right on this and being able to do like update everybody in like 36 hours after the fact.
That's true.
I gotta
Yeah,
commend them.
Bio-
I gotta commend them on
BioWare.
that one.
BioWare
BioWare?
is the major one. Yep.
Oh, Marvel is revealing a new game. Oh,
Yeah, that's the one that
interesting.
it
New game.
says they're revealing a new game. Like,
BioWare, Snowblind Studios, Magic Pockets, Black Isle Studios, High Voltage Software, Beamdog. Publishers are Black Isle Studios, Interplay Entertainment, Destination Software, Atari.
Interesting.
If you've seen Baldur's Gate, you would remember.
Yeah.
probably it.
There's no way you don't know Baldur's Gate. It is literally like the creation of Diablo.
Yeah.
It was Diablo before Diablo.
I haven't.
All right.
But yeah, I just shared the Marvel news to you.
Yeah, I seen that.
So they talk about a new Marvel. They're saying a new Marvel game. I'm thinking it's the one that's already. The company that made it made the game for the phone.
Yeah.
So a lot of people saying there's gonna be something tied in where you use your phone for the game. If you read it, I don't know what it's gonna be, but they have a mystery panel.
I'll probably catch it. I mean, as
Mystery
you know, we're
panel,
big comic book fans, so I think this PAX I'm gonna be way more interactive with a lot of stuff that's going on too. Try to make some
Well-
connections out there for PCG Live.
Well, speaking of PAX stuff, anyway.
Speaking
And-
of,
anything else you guys would want to preview there? I know the Gearbox for me.
I have to go through.
For me, the Gearbox thing does interest me. Even though I haven't played
I'll
Borderlands
go.
3 yet.
I'll go.
That'll still be fun. It'll be a great environment. I think
Yep.
we should go. They'll give
Baldur's
out shit.
Gate.
They'll give out shit.
Anything in the main
So-
theater that's a AAA game is always worth going, even if you're
Absolutely.
not into the series. I wasn't a Call of Duty fan, and I think the best presentation I've ever seen was the Black Ops 3. I had no idea what the fucking Deus Ex was,
Yeah.
and I went to that panel, and that game is like one of my favorite games story wise. Like that is like my favorite storylines type of game, like the robot world, the cyborg, like that type of world is so awesome. I just think that what killed that game for me was the controls were really like stiff, and it wasn't what I expected. It was more Metal Gear than anything,
Yeah.
but more stiff, and I still enjoyed the game. Even with how bad it was, like control-wise, I got frustrated. But like I love that game. Like story-wise, it got me so into it. I never got to get into 2, and I'm mad at myself for not. I will go back to that. But that game, dude, when they showed that at PAX, man, I was like, I want this game. I want this game. But, dude, you never know. Like, going to a panel like that's a AAA one. They put so much money involved into it. It's your chance of really showing off what something can, especially if you never had it on your mind as being a game that you would want to take part with. It can so easily change your mind.
Absolutely.
A good panel.
Absolutely.
So.
Did you announce the Almost Pro joint yet? What the game is?
So the Almost Pro game, I think I said it already. The Almost Pro game this year will be Apex. It's $10,000.
I don't even know how they do that. I don't even know how they're going to do that, but whatever.
Just have a vote, man.
Well, they did like Fortnite at South, I believe.
That's so whack.
Part of it, let's put it this way. When they hadn't announced the game, I was kind of curious what the game would be. Obviously, like, I had two things in my mind. Like, part of my head was like, obviously they're not going to do Mario Kart again.
They did Smash 2 years ago.
They did
Smash
They
like-
did
did
Smash
Smash at the
last year
release.
as well.
Yeah, but
Not
no,
for
that
Almost
was
Pro.
different, though.
Yeah, that was like the
different. They're going to
national.
do Smash anyway.
That
Actually,
was
no,
the
no, no.
national
They
thing.
didn't. They didn't announce anything Smash, so I don't think there's any tournament.
Probably
Smash.
not.
Because that was that was like a tour thing.
That was the global North American thing that was going on.
They should have done Mario Kart.
That's what I say. Like, part of me was like, they're not going to do the same game 2 years in a row. There's no way Mario Kart's going to be there. And then the other part of me was like, but what if they did?
Yeah, no.
Like, I would have to participate again.
Gotta defend your crown.
I would have to, and I would do better. I think I would do better this time. I learned a lot from that, so I think I would do better this time around. But this year Apex, I'm gonna assume it's gonna be like team based. It's like each team battles each
3v3.
other.
Yeah.
Maybe 3v3. I don't know if it's gonna be like a battle royale type thing or like 3v3 solely like.
I always want to do something like that just for fun and see how far, like, my group
Bro,
gets.
you never know, bro. You can get lucky.
Because
you
like
can-
a
Good.
game like that, like, we all know how to pick up and play. We may not know the professional strategic ways to play, but we know how to play. We could get in.
Yeah,
and
like
feel
I've never
comfortable.
played around Apex, but I'm pretty sure I could figure it out.
Yeah, like
how to play
I
it.
mean, you don't know all the hiding spots. You don't know. That's like that's what makes you separates you from the best.
Right.
You know what I mean? But like we know the basics. We've been playing video games for a very long time, especially first-person shooters.
Yeah. That's
Bring out Battlefield 4. I dare you to bring out Battlefield 4.
Oh, damn.
Bring it up. Bring it out.
I would say the same thing about Mario Kart.
I'd come
Bring
out-
Mario Kart out again? No.
Come out there with my boys.
I gotta
cracking heads. Bring out SOCOM 2. See what happens.
SOCOM 2.
Bring out SOCOM 2. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, GoldenEye 007.
Nah,
boy.
stop that.
Perfect Dark. Perfect Dark.
That's too goddamn far.
Perfect.
Stop
Don't
that.
bring that joint
Perfect
out.
Dark. I'll destroy
Cut
you
it
all.
out. Cut it out. Now you just might as well talk about Torok for crying out loud.
Damn Turok.
Talk used to be the
Dinosaur
game,
hunter.
black one.
Get out of here with that.
Yeah, I wish they didn't do Apex though. I kind of like them doing Mario Kart only because it was different. Like
I tell you one thing,
Yeah,
I'd rather
I-
Apex than Fortnite.
Oh yeah, I'm so.
Apex is fun to watch. I can give you
Apex
that.
is
They should have
fun
made
to
it like
watch.
Street Fighter. You know what I
like
mean?
something
Like, yo,
different,
or Blaze Blue or Dragon
Blaze
Ball.
Blue something.
Do you know how many? Oh boy, controllers would probably be breaking all over the place. But like
Definitely.
straight up, like if they say like they were like, oh, almost pro Smash.
Yeah.
Like anybody in this building right now could go there and like do some damage.
You never know. You don't know what can happen.
That's true, but like
10K on the line.
you could literally like throw somebody that goes to one of these tournaments here, go to PAX, and they could like probably get a good decent way in the
They
tournament.
do have a lot of tournaments, but they're not almost pro because I've seen a lot of
Almost pro.
on the schedule. They have a lot of tournaments that are going on.
They but like almost
Yeah,
pro.
those are
is
room though. Yeah, those are
Yeah,
just
those
little
are in
corner
separate
rooms.
rooms.
They're not even run right most of the time.
I know.
To be
They
honest.
need Van in there, man. Yo, Van, get in there, man.
Trying, man. I'm
Yeah.
trying.
Almost Pro is at the arena.
It's at the arena.
They run that shit.
What was that joint they did
extensively.
at the arena before Mario Kart? But they had they were doing that balloon pop joint, like the Super Nintendo game.
So they had
An
like
NES game.
they were doing like a YouTube invitational type thing.
Yeah.
Where they had YouTubers come up and play like numerous Mario games. So they did that, and then obviously there was.
Yo,
one
it
where-
got hype. Like,
Oh,
I remember-
absolutely,
Yo,
it got
people
hype.
watching that balloon pop joint. Yo, everyone was like,
Yeah, balloon fight. Yeah,
Yeah,
people were
everyone
going
was watching it, like-
bananas.
I was like, yo,
Bring out Overcooked too.
yo, you know what I'm saying? Yo, they got an Overcooked 2 tournament. Yo, let's go, Van.
Yeah, we
Let's
get
go,
that.
Cal. What's up?
We get that.
What is it, 4v4? Do they got 4v4 now?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, they do.
They do have 4v4.
yeah. Yeah, I believe
Come on,
so.
man.
I'll
Have to
practice.
go cook up something.
Yeah, I'll practice.
Come on, man.
I'll practice.
I'll enter it.
I always want to practice Apex now, just so I can go in Almost Pro.
I know,
See
man.
see my boy that's probably there again, because like when I went to West. That's the other thing we got to talk about PAX memories before we end the show. When I went to West, the guy that like signed me in at PAX East, like when I signed in for PAX West for Rocket League, he goes, "I know you," and I was like, "Yeah, top 8 Mario Kart." Oh, that's right.
That's why you gotta keep this around with you everywhere, so you can just be like, make sure you should just crazy glue it right here.
Oh, we're gonna talk. Me and Van are gonna talk PAX memories quick before we end the show. So
Yeah,
any-
good. I can go.
You first.
You want me to go
I'm gonna
first?
take a while. So.
A lot of my PAX memories I can't even talk about on here.
That's all right. The PG ones.
Been all
No, I'm only kidding. Yeah, there's a lot that with my crew that I'll talk about on Tuesday at the squad pod. But I'll talk about like memories as far as at PAX, like the specific
building?
Building, yeah.
ones. Yeah, the expo specific ones. I met the guys from Mega 64. Absolutely hilarious. Somehow we got closed in there like after hours of the show floor. I don't know how it happened, but it was like for a brief time. We were on our way out.
Yeah.
They just made me laugh so hard. Like they were just acting like nuts in the first place, and they called us over because they were just doing stuff.
Yeah.
And we were walking by, and they just started talking to us. So that was a good one. I got to meet the developers of Titanfall. Met them at a whole. That wasn't at PAX. That was outside PAX, but that was real cool. Andrew and Renee. Meeting Andrew, the What's Good Games girls. That was.
That's one of the bad memories.
I think it was good.
Not meeting her. All right, Andrew,
got
not meeting you, but
the situation that
the
happened.
situation that happened.
But we got to sit there and talk with Brittany for a while and kind
Oh,
of
that
pick her brain.
was
Which I need to hurry up and play Zelda Wind Waker before we go back to PAX.
Just tell you wait for the Switch port if you see it again.
Yeah.
Switchboard.
Just
Yeah.
let you wait for the Switch port.
know they're
That's a
doing it
few. Meeting the Miami Hotline creators and telling them I think their game was the best, and then them secretly telling me they have a part 2 coming out, and me shitting myself on the floor. That was cool.
That fan's game.
Hell yeah.
Learning Munchkin. That's where I learned how to play Munchkin.
Ooh.
And we played Drunken Munchkin there at the conference.
That's dope.
It was absolutely incredible.
That's crazy.
Yep. There's a lot more, but that's most of them, like off the top of my head.
Oh yeah. Oof, where do I begin here? I guess I could go back to the first one that I went to, where not a lot happened. I only went 2 days, but like when I got to play Evolve at the time when it was good, and it was the last day, and like the very last second, I got to play it, and that sold me on PAX right there. I was like, I'm coming every year. This is like you never know what could happen. but like just seeing the progression of like how it's been going over the years, like Nintendo wasn't there the first time, then all of a sudden Nintendo shows up, and then Sony shows up, and it's like it was cool with that. Specific memories, being able to play Splatoon the first time, and I actually got on that video for PAX from the Nintendo thing, but that was cool. Meeting the What's Good Girl games at PAX East last year. Obviously, Almost Pro last year. That was such a grind. There was two things to that day. Luckily, I was like, if this doesn't work, like I had nothing to do that day. So like if it didn't work out, I was going to be bored.
Yeah.
So I was ready for the grind that day. But it was a grind, but it was so much fun to be back in something competitive. Because I haven't been in a competitive environment since like high school with basketball.
Yeah.
So it was like cool to be in something like that with the crowd. And like some people just get nervous about that. I feed off of that. Yeah. I love stages like that.
That's why they call me Mr. Showtime. That's where my nickname comes from.
I love being in scenarios like that and just being competitive. It was just so much fun to do it. Minus the kid that picked Baby Park in the finals, but
I would have did that.
Cheating rat.
We all agreed the semifinal group to not pick Baby Park, and nobody did. But the finals group, the kid that wasn't in the discussion, did that. So, but Almost Pro was cool. Seeing Borderlands 3 revealed was insane. I was like, holy
He was there,
shit.
man. He was there.
I got to see the first Black Ops revealed.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
In
3D.
Vans.
I don't even know how that was possible. They gave us 3D glasses and
That's
everything.
fire.
In
That's
3D.
dope.
Like, I thought I was going to shit myself. I completely forgot about that.
Oh my god. So Borderlands 3 reveal. That was awesome last year. Being in 2017, going to South, my first PAX South, and being able to get like first hands-on on the Switch, which was amazing. I played Breath of the Wild for 20 minutes. That was an incredible experience. Being able to do that and get hands-on with the Switch. First hands-on with the Switch. And then it came to PAX East, and I was happy to see it at PAX East too. I got all my pins there. But then, like, just being able last year in general to do all three was insane.
Yeah, that's a blessing.
Being able to go to San Antonio and, outside of PAX, like, meeting people that I've met through streaming for the first time, like, one of me and Dwolly's friends from New Zealand, we actually, Dwolly surprised her because he told her he wasn't going to South last year, and then he was there, and she, like, bawled her eyes out. So it was cool to see stuff like that. But just enjoying San Antonio, Whataburger, which I would highly suggest you guys go to South, simply because of Whataburger.
Whataburger is something special, man.
It's, so good.
Whataburger is something
So
special.
good, so good. But being able to go there, then all the stuff that happened at East. Literally after those two, I was like, I could not go to West and be fine.
Yeah.
But I still went to West.
Yeah,
I
of
wanted
course.
to go to West. And Seattle is a crazy city. It's kind of like the West Coast Boston. I would say that's the closest thing to it I could describe. But it was so unique with its environment because it felt like the E3 environment. There was like big time people there. Being able to go to Microsoft Studios and do the open house that I went to, that was cool. Going to Nintendo of America, taking a picture in front of there, that was amazing. Bucket list item right out for me. Just being in front of the thing. Like if I took a tour, that'd be cool. But just being able to go there, take a picture, and see it is like done. I'm cool with that. But like, again, the E3 environment for PAX West, a lot of big names were at PAX West. A little bit chaotic because it's in multiple buildings. Like the panels are in a separate building from the convention itself. But that show floor is sneaky big because it doesn't look big, but it's big. There's like 2 different rooms with the whole expo floor on it. So, but just being on West Coast, different environment, different time zone was a lot of fun. I still want to go this year. So,
Yeah, but I still want to make that possible.
So
There's a few things that I'm trying to make connect, but like I said, we'll definitely make it work. We'll definitely make it work. We'll definitely make it work.
You heard it first. We're PAX West 2020.
2020.
And who knows? Maybe Sony will be there.
No, they won't.
Oh,
Stop it.
Sorry.
Stop it.
But PAX has been very special for me. It's been a very special event since 2014 for me, and it's definitely been special for Van.
Yeah,
Since
100%.
he's been there the first time. It's the one thing now that I at least look forward to every year that I know is like, the main thing that I'm looking forward to. Once I get done with that, it's like, kind of like, what do I do the rest of the year? But, going to West is, definitely a plus to do, like something like that. So, PAX is special. I love it. I love PAX. So I have so much fun, and it's just been better and better as the years go. I don't know if this year's going to top last year. Last year's kind of hard for me personally, but we'll see. It's going to be fun. I'll have a lot of fun this year. So
Nice. Woohoo! And then I think after this year, after next week, Andre's going to have a long list.
he'll have some PAX
I don't have
memories.
memories. Like I said last year, I kept wondering why you guys talked about it so much and what got you guys so hype about it. And it's almost like when I'm talking to somebody and I'm trying to explain how good something is, and like when I was telling Van about Super, or I'm telling you about Super, and it's like, go watch this. It's like you want people to experience that.
Yeah.
So I used to always wonder why you guys loved it so much. Me going for one day, like, literally inspired me to go to E3. And that's why I was able to go to E3, and what got me motivated to go to E3, because I got tired of talking about going. It was like, all right, now that I've been to PAX East, this was the prep for me.
Yeah, I'm just going.
And then now I'm going. So I made E3 happen, and going to E3 and PAX, I was only at PAX for one day. I was at E3 for 3 days. And I must say, PAX to me was better because it wasn't as big, but it was better because it was more convenient. Like,
Yep.
You're not restricted at PAX. I thought you could do whatever you want at PAX. And I can't wait, man. Like I said, I'm getting the full experience besides Sunday, which I still might do Sunday. I'm trying. I got a pass for Sunday.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if I can fit it in. It's just hard because I do a lot of church work.
Yeah, of course.
But, I'm trying to because I would love to go all 4 days, especially since they just said that the Marvel panel is on that Sunday. So
Oh, Marvel panel is on
the
Sunday?
secret panel is for Sunday.
All
So
right, I'll have to figure something out.
yeah,
Definitely.
yeah, I'm gonna try to figure that out, but I can't wait for more memories. Man, I hope us guys get to spend some time.
Oh yeah,
It's real hard. It's
this
hard.
year we'll make it official.
It's
We'll make it
hard
happen.
because you got, you're going with friends that, like I'm going with my 2 sons on
Yeah.
Thursday, and I know how much games they're gonna want to play.
Yeah, Thursday I know will be a little bit difficult for you,
Yeah,
but we'll make it happen.
But I just can't wait to go, man. I'm excited. I won a free pass. I showed Van and Kyle. I was rolling around the couch, man. I was just sitting there like, dude, if it's meant for me to bring my kids, then I'll get some type of way. And if it's meant for me to get more days, because Kyle was going to get me a badge for Saturday, but it's sold out.
Yep.
And next thing you know, I entered a competition on Twitter, and out of like 3,000 people, they picked me and 8 other people. And I was just shocked. I was like, dude, it's meant for me to go for all 4 of them days. So I'm pumped to go, man. I can't wait.
yeah.
Dude. I cannot wait to make more memories, and I can't wait for my kids. Out of everything, I can't wait for them. I know that one day they go, they're gonna want to go every day after. They're gonna be like, you going tomorrow? You're going.
Yeah.
But they love Behemoth. They are obsessed with Behemoth. So
Yep.
I know they're gonna want to kill most of their time there. But when they see it, they're gonna feel like how I felt. I was like, all I care about is Xbox. But when I got there, it was like, dude, I don't care about what or where I see right now. I just want to play everything. And I never knew I was gonna be one of those guys that I make fun of that collect pins. Like I thought when I see people that had the pins with like the 30 pins on.
Yeah, on their jackets. Yeah.
I'm like,
real.
dude, I'm like, the pins are so corny to me. Like, then when I went to PAX, I'm like, me and my brother sitting here doing phone challenges, everything to get the pins.
to get them pins.
And then playing the games. You remember, I was in the Xbox line, so I collected every single game pin. And then when I went to E3, I got like 20 pins, so I can't wait to rock those with what I got.
I'm trying that this year. I just haven't been able to. I haven't been fully in this year. I'm like, I'm ready to go.
I just can't wait, man, because when we went to E3, my brother, the first day, he got a whole bunch of them. Then the next day, people were trying to buy him off of him. Now, I know people would do that. Like, he had a Final
they
Fantasy-
will.
He had a Final Fantasy pin, and you only can get that if you can win in line. He had one, and a dude bought one for $50 because he wanted that pin. Then the mask that you guys got at PAX, the
Borderlands.
Borderlands one,
Yeah.
at E3 they had them, but you only can get them if you played Borderlands.
Yeah.
So a lot of people were pissed because they were like, I can't get them. People were buying the mask for $100 off.
Oh, I know.
For
I've seen them for like
$100.
$150 on.
I'm like, I'm not a
line.
collector.
I'm like, damn.
I'm not a collector,
what?
but I understand what a collector's mindset is.
I
Like,
get
hey,
it, but damn.
They think deep, so
I
I'm just pumped,
would
man.
sell it.
And by the way, Yacht Clubs, your company, they just announced that they're going to show a new game off right before PAX, and then they're going to reveal it at PAX. Like, you're going to be able to play it at PAX, so you might want to look that one up. Yacht Clubs. It's your company, right?
Besides Cyber Shadow?
Yes.
So other than Cyber Shadow?
Look at yourself.
Yacht Club Games will have another presents video before PAX.
Yeah.
So
Tell you, PAX East is going to be
They'll
hype.
be showing off new information on Shovel Knight, Cyber Shadow, and more likely they will be debuting something new.
Oh, shit. Okay.
There you go, Kyle.
Which actually, that's another memory for me, was my first PAX. I actually got to play Shovel Knight there, and I talked to the devs. I wish I was a streamer then, because I would have been like, yo, I got to play your game. I'm a streamer. Let me play your game. And who knows what could have happened? But
I love you some Shovel Knight, man.
dude, I love Shovel Knight. I talked to the devs. I was like, so any release date? They're like, not yet. But then, like, 2 weeks later, they released it. I was like, damn bastard.
This won't be a new Shovel Knight. I think it would be something new.
If it was Shovel Knight 2, oh, I would cry again.
It's overdue for one.
They just came out DLC, so.
That's true.
So I don't think it's gonna be a new Shovel Knight. I think Shovel Knight's done. Shovel Knight's done now because King of Cards was the last DLC that came out. So that's.
What's Shovel Knight Dig though?
Shovel Knight Dig is a completely different type of game. It's Yacht Club with another company.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing it, so it's.
So we'll see what they reveal. I think they reveal sometime this week, it says, and then whatever it is, they'll show more of it at PAX. They said. So
Yep.
that's cool.
Hell yeah.
Let's go, PAX. Keep it going. Don't let Van Station mess us up.
Oh, jeez.
Trust me, there's going to be plenty to do, a lot of fun. So
There is, man.
as frustrating as that is, like, I'm not going to let that break me down. I'm already over it.
Van's gonna beat Final Fantasy VII.
I am.
You're gonna beat the game
He's
there.
gonna keep playing the demo and going back.
I am. I'm going to beat the demo every way that you possibly can.
He's gonna hack it so he has the whole game.
Yep.
I'll just play it.
They're going to be like, how did, shut up.
Don't question this.
Shut
okay?
up.
I hope they do something like last year. Cause Blessed Unleashed, that game I told you guys I played,
Yep.
they were giving shirts away if you could beat the demo in the time frame. I hope a lot of people do that.
I need shirts. I'm going to collect the shit out of some shirts this year.
need
That's
some
what I'm
shirts.
doing.
That's what I
Collecting
love.
some shirts.
I love that.
By the way, I earned this shirt
Yeah, I love that.
from last year.
Collect some shirts. That's what
Well,
I'm
Van,
doing.
you gotta go straight to the line. You said you're going into the
No,
merchandise
wait.
line, man.
All right, I'm going to say this to Van right now. I know Van said the first thing he's doing is going to buy a shirt. No. Stay the course. Stay the course. Square Enix first.
First thing I
Get
do
your
is buy a
ticket,
shirt.
then get the shirt. No. Get the ticket, then buy the
No,
shirt.
I'm gonna get a shirt on my way out.
Yeah.
I'm just
Good
saying.
man.
I'm just saying. Day one, I'm buying.
Day one,
shirt.
get the shirt.
Yeah.
Day one, I'm buying the shirt. That's
Day one.
happening.
He's gonna be the first person in that Square Enix line. I don't know why I feel like he's gonna be the
I don't know if he'll be the first one there.
Protect your
But
kids.
but-
Protect your wife.
If you don't get that ticket, everybody better run.
Protect your kids. Protect your wife.
Um,
Well, I think that's it. Is there anything else you guys wanted to add to the show?
there's one more thing we have to do for the final time
Yep.
for PAX East this year.
Pull it up.
This is the last time you'll see us together until PAX. So.
So I need a drum roll, please. We are currently 6 days, 13 hours, 39 minutes, and 9 seconds until PAX East
Let's go.
2020. Show that badge, Van.
Less than a week.
Show that badge.
Less than a week.
Look at that. That
Less
is
than
a
a week.
lovely
I
badge.
actually like the badge.
That badge is lovely.
I like the
I
badge.
do like
It's
the badge.
weird. It looks faded.
Hey, Van, did you get that Baldur's Gate thing in with yours too? My brother got like the Baldur's Gate ticket in his. They give you that in yours?
Baldur's
Look
Gate.
inside of it.
There's a
Oh,
Baldur's
yeah.
Gate.
Yeah, he did. See, my brother got
Oh,
that.
so this entire time we've
Yeah.
known.
Oh, damn, we've had. That's true, we have had it the whole time. Oh, I still have it at home.
You scan it and you get something. Cause my brother put me onto
Oh, they're
that.
coming out with Baldur's Gate board game.
Oh, okay.
That's
Oh,
Yeah, 'cause I
Divinity,
can't get mine until
Divinity Original Sin.
I'm doing a will call. So I
No,
can't
but
get mine.
But they're
the Baldur's Gate board game, but they didn't say Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah.
So that's the board game.
That
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate 3
Baldur,
thing.
what is it? Baldur's Gate 3 it just got announced.
Yeah. And I just looked at the gameplay. I know exactly what game that is.
Yeah.
Van was right. I know exactly what that is. I just never played it.
Yeah. But that's it for us this week. Catch us next week at PAX East. You'll be able to see us Thursday at 5 o'clock.
Yep.
And then Friday at 5 o'clock. And then Saturday, I think we're adjusting at 7.
Yes.
So, but we're going to make it happen. Until next week in Boston at PAX East. We'll see you guys later. Peace.
Peace.